for me in the morning. I don't know what it is for you guys, but tweet the stream. Use the hashtag HaloWC. We are in the grand finals. One more team will take that 12th and final spot. Who's it going to be, CryptiK or Splyce? Let's see what the gods choose. It's going to be Devonator's POV to kick things off with. Grenade goes down, banks off, no hit markers are found. We'll come around the corner. That's going to be Falcated. More than likely challenges one. However, Falcated answers back. First strike comes in. HWC will answer back and fire back. And that's going to be in the hands of a railgun, Tom.
Yeah, it looks like control with the railgun and the camo go on over to Splyce, which is pretty typical, I guess you can say, coming out from the red side. And then the blue team captures both basement and nest. So fairly standard beginning strategies coming up. It's just a matter of who's going to be able to utilize what was given to them. HWC finds the first pick with the railgun. That one on to Ryan. Now Shooter has infiltrated his way all the way towards and behind enemy lines. Is he going to be able to get the picks though? That's going to be Prototype. Looks like he had the scatter shot. No, it looks like Boo has a scatter shot. So no weapons in the hands of anybody from Team CryptiK right now, and slowly but surely being picked apart. That's eventually going to be basement and probably nest going on over to Splyce. So very well played. They gave up 14 points in order to maintain complete control, and that's how you do it. Very, very methodical play coming out from Splyce to start.
You know, we've got HWC though with railgun, and we've also got, I believe it's Boo with the scatter shot as well. So as you mentioned, Tom, all the goodies and all the toys currently in the hands of Splyce, and there you go, 1, 2, 3 plots in tow. They're going to be ticking up at 2 ticks every single time. We're going to see a little bit of a battle going on at the end of White Corridor. Pre-Devonator will try and take back Nest. More than likely 2 people with the oncoming assault, and there you have it. HWC's forced to run back. Zero shields flashing down in Whitehall. You can see on the player outline, he's probably going to come back and have another go as he goes up onto the Batman ledge. Gets the kill though. He will rotate around, throws down a grenade. Dev says, no, I'm out of here, fam, not today. But that camo, Tom, is going to be dropping in around 15 to 20 seconds. So look to see which player makes a move on that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's Shooter. I've been watching Shooter for the last minute or so, and he's been doing a great job staying alive with this scatter shot. Now you can see that on the right-hand side, Destroyed has the railgun, so that's going to be the one key to come back here. He also picks up a kill on Boo in the kill feed, because if they're able to get this scatter shot out of Shooter's hands, that'll be huge, but they're not able to do so because Shooter is just moving around the map like a mastermind. I believe the camo was grabbed. Is that Destroyed who picked it up with the railgun? I believe it was, and he's also going to ninja. I guess doesn't really count because he's camo, but what a play. And Falcated ends up getting the kill on Destroyed though with the battle rifle. So even though he gets that assassination, could have had camo, scatter shot, and railgun. That's a triple cap still, only temporarily though, because Nest is going to go back on over to these guys from TC. But what a play from Splyce. They have been maintaining control for quite some time now.
However, it's now going to get turned back, as we will see Destroyed, after getting that big kill, will advance on Basement. Basement's going to get turned back into the hands of CryptiK. But Tom, look at the damage that it's done, 49 points. They've got a serious cushion to work with. Doesn't realize there's a player crouching down in Tower 1 here. He needs Shooter to come and give him some support, and that's exactly what he does. It's going to be Ryanoob. Ryanoob is deleted from the server for all but a second, coming off the respawn. He's back now, on back rail as well. Mr. Prototype will go down as you see Booba advancing into the basement. Needs to be careful though. He's got one person to the left, one person to the right. The one person on the right was taken down by his teammate, and all of a sudden Shooter just comes in for the save. 1, 2, 3 members of CryptiK. Their bodies hit. They drop onto the floor, and that time's allowed to tick along. But we do see CryptiK answer back with at least Nest, Tom, so they can try and make something happen if they can get into BR base, take out, you know, HWC. And while I'm saying that, in the meantime, they're also losing Basement as well, so they need to be very careful here.
Yeah, a lot of this happening because of this one play from Prototype, which I really loved. He spawned in the bunker, and then a lot of people would have just said, you know what, I'll capture the BR base, it's right in front of me, whatever. He ends up advancing on the map and getting control of White Corner, which is the most important thing to control, especially just when you're talking about general vicinity that you want to hold on the map. And that allowed them to now capture the nest and basement because we had multiple players from Splyce just running around, looking at the bunker, expecting a player to be over there. But either way, Falcated is going huge so far in this game. He has the most kills overall and has the railgun here. That's a killing spree for him as he finds another one. Is he going to be able to contest these players on the BR? He is. Nice double kill coming in on. Oh, thought that was going to be the triple, but Ryan is going to shut that down. Either way, though, been a very back-and-forth game coming in from both teams. Very important kill for Devin on the Nest player. That's going to be Shotzi. If he can find the kill onto Shotzi, hits him with the grenade. Cannot finish him, though. You have help coming in from the open field area. Look at these guys. They understand that Nest is so important here. And what a play by Destroyed. Nice help by Prototype coming in as well. And look at these guys baiting and switching over towards the Carbine. Aggression coming in from TC. Great plays. Splyce on the back foot over here as Shooter finds a kill on the bat ledge.
Yep, the amount of time that they'd secured is being dwindled down bit by bit. Shotzi's going to try and advance over to BR base. I moved on the POV of Ryan, but as soon as I do that, though, he has dropped dead. So let's look for somebody else. It's going to be Shooter off of the respawn. He'll dive on into BR base. Grenades going in. We'll try and find hit markers. Does get some, so information's there. Booba comes in with the golden arrow, so at least the assist medal will drop down. One player going one-on-one. We'll see the white corridor battle will form. Two players on back rail, though, so he needs to be extremely careful here. Grenade goes down. One player's going to be all tagged up. That's going to be Prototype, trying to run away with his life quite literally. He needs to be extremely careful, because if anyone comes running down that long haul, they're in all kinds of trouble. Prototype says, nice not today, job. My friend. Amazing job.
What a job by Prototype. I mean, there were so many different things that he could have done, and he ends up picking the perfect play. However, he doesn't watch basement window, and Booba did he creep in there? No. Booba elects to stay in the trenches and then rotates over. However, Booba is out of the play when it comes to helping towards that railgun, and it looks like he had the scatter shot too, so that one's going to get delivered over towards bottom east side, and Prototype just doing whatever he can to still stay alive. It's just not enough. Falcade comes in with the railgun. Shotzi comes in with the grenades, and now it's up to Destroyed and Devin over towards the Raptors area. Camo also on the map. What a nade from Destroyed. Can he finish him off? No, he doesn't. He doesn't even challenge, so it's going to be a delayed challenge. Wow. Shooter should not have dropped.
Huge kill coming out of CryptiK. 3 members of Splyce will go down, and that includes the rail and camo guy. Nasty hot five coming out of Destroyed. That was disgusting. That was actually disgusting.
That was huge because of the fact that he killed him so quickly. And now Falcade is going to spawn. Big 1v1. He gets it in Destroyed, able to win the battle of the BR base. And he's responding to calls of these players over towards the White Hall, but nobody's over there. And what are his teammates doing? He's going off over here on this side of the map, but everyone's just dropping all around him. Very concerning sign if you're Destroyed.
Yep, certainly is. And now he's getting collapsed on. Here comes the SMG. Grenades do go in. He did get at least one hit marker on Shotzi. Shotzi will just run around into white and jump on the ledge there to get his shields back. And now you can just see every time we see on the player outline, Shotzi's just aiming at that white corridor push on the stairwell. Shooter's caught off guard on the back foot. We'll see Destroyed blowing up the barrel so he can get in the corner and just bunker down. 2 members of CryptiK here. Going to turn this nest around pretty quickly, and now they're just going to go beeline. I'm going to say straight to basement, which they do. However, they need to be careful. This one player on back rail is camping down.
In a split spawn, that spawn could really screw them over. That was Falcade that popped up over there. They do get the reset onto BR base, though. So now it's going to be Nest and BR base. That's going to be an open field push coming in from Booba and the rest of Splyce. They should be able to lock this down. A couple players are going to have to push over towards the overpass. However, Devin does get the clutch push on over towards the basement, and that allows Prototype to spawn in there. So here it is. It's all coming down to this 1v1 over here. Prototype not able to kill. Is he going to be able to get Shooter? He's not able to because the contention comes in around the corner. Oh, he does. Nice job. But Booba, he's there as well. So it should be pretty much game for Splyce. They're going to be able to capture this and then watch Nest immediately. Shotzi falls off the map, though.
That's give them a slight numbers advantage. And they're also, Prototype's going to grab camo, will drop down into the sewers. So if they can get Nest, they're still in this. Fair enough, only 4 points. Booba though, Tom, we have to look at his POV. He's collapsing with his teammate. 1, 2, 3 members of Splyce. Ooh. That's going to be it. That is literally going to be GG.
Well, they can try to flood 2 towards basement, but I don't think they're going to be able to get there in time. No, here comes the contention. Yeah, that's going to be it. Game number 1 going on over to Splyce, carrying the momentum over from defeating Evil Geniuses. CryptiK, they are down and not out of it, but for the first time, they are kind of being tested here in game number 1. We haven't seen them go down in series quite yet. Typically seeing them ahead as we take a look at the stats. 20 and 12. Shotzi doing Shotzi things, always with the strong game 1.
What an absolute beast he is. 20 and 12. Unfortunate game for Ryan Noob, though. 10 and 20, not the best of things from him. Let's take a look at the strongholds captured. At the bottom of the plots on there as well. Fair enough, he was at the top when it comes to secures. These players, though, not messing around. We're straight on into Slayer Coliseum. They want to get this one done as quickly as we do also. So game 2, booting up, locking and loading. Spartans are on the server. We will see CryptiK, as Tom mentioned, go down 1-0 in the series. Splyce coming out all guns blazing, but certainly not an easy victory, Tom. You know, we did see CryptiK put up a hell of a fight.
Yeah, there was good fighting there. I mean, CryptiK, they didn't slay as much as they would have liked, and they still kind of hung in there in terms of the score. I feel like that's just a little bit of Splyce coming off that hot victory. They're very, very warmed up. Meanwhile, you have these guys on CryptiK still kind of getting it going after their victory in the winner's bracket against Evil Geniuses. And keep in mind, their Evil Geniuses victory was much more decisive. So if you kind of compare their two series against EG, it's safe to say that CryptiK should be able to win this one about 4-1 or 4-2 here. But either way, let's talk about Team Slayer Coliseum and the start that these guys have had on CryptiK. Ryanoob's going to be able to pick up the snipe. It's going to be 2-0. And a little bit of control coming in here for Team CryptiK. However, Splyce, they do have the pinch coming in from both sides. Unless Falcated can't stay alive there, that was a really big kill there by Prototype.
Yep, indeed. Rockets in tow, 2 of them in the chamber. 2 easy kills for him. Ryanoob picks up another one as well. Going one-on-1 with Shooter. Can he make that kill?
Wow.
Look at the save, though. Prototype, good God. He just saved Ryanoob, and Ryanoob's got that sniper rifle, so now he can push them back into spawn. They're going to be spawning in that base. He's just give Ryanoobs so much time and so much space to work. That is a massive play from Prototype. It's huge.
Yeah, great teamwork coming out. Devin picking up a double kill now. Now we're starting to see a little bit of the TC we come to expect here. However, they do have a 4-kill deficit now on the side of Splyce. That's not that bad considering they haven't had any of the weapons quite yet. But either way, keep adding on to that tally as it's been 2 more kills. Ryanoob just ripping off Shotzi's head. Prototype with the DMR kill. Now they're rotating the spawns. Look at these plays coming out from CryptiK.
Yeah, they know where they're going to be as well. He knows where the rotation's coming from. Ryanoob needs to be careful. He does have some support. Grenade's going to come down. He will back up on the outskirts, just run into the cave. He's probably going to go take, I would say, maybe a top. There you go. Going to take top mid and just have a look and see if he can catch any spawners in the back of red. Now we'll get this well-known angle here over on blue elbow. S4 puts a shot on him, but he knows he's got a creeper down bottom mid. Goes for the no-scope. Doesn't land it. He sticks him.
Wow. What a stick coming in from Shotzi, and look at Shotzi getting aggressive over towards the elbow again. Prototype matching that with some more aggression. Boobadooboo was ready for that with the DMR. All things considered, being down 4, ready to pick up this kill on Destroyed. That's a very solid sign here for Splyce. There it is, a nice trade of kills there. So yeah, I mean, not having any control and being in this position, I would definitely take it if I was Splyce.
Shotzi's just single-handedly dumped on them all. At the back of the head, I know you saw him initially take out 1 Tom, but he's taken out 2 and 3 since then. Boobadooboo's also picked up rockets, but let's take a look at Shotzi's POV. Because he's got the sniper rifle in hand, there's a man that can do damage with this weapon on this map. Scopes in, goes for the no-scope as well. We'll have another crack at Prototype. The assist medal comes in the bottom corner there. We see Boobadooboo cleaning up one with the rockets. Needs to be careful, though. He does have someone pressuring from above him as he moves back and rotates round. So just looking for this one guy. There is someone creeping around in this base. It's going to be Devon. So if they can eliminate oh my God. Ryanoob. The Afro just got a trim. Gets him across the map. Ammo's in the back pocket as well. Unfortunately, he's just gone into them. So that sniper rifle now will move into the hands of CryptiK. Let's see what they can do with this. Who's going to grab that sniper? It's still on the side. It's a big weapon, no matter who gets it, especially when we're so evenly matched in the game. That's got a lot of ammunition in it, so whoever picks it up could really start to run away with things.
Yeah, you're seeing some kind of uncharacteristic plays coming out from these guys on TC now. You're typically seeing such clean kills coming out, and now a little bit sloppy because of the fact that these guys are staying alive a little bit longer on Splyce than previous players that they've matched up against today. So Splyce is definitely starting to heat up, starting to come into their own. Meanwhile, CryptiK, they're still trying to find their footing after coming and waiting around and watching that match. Shooter gets that nice trade onto Ryanoob. Now we're all tied up at 23 here.
Oh boy, this is going to be another close one. Rockets are dropping in 5 seconds. Sniper's still out in open field somewhere. I believe it's on board with Destroyed. And look at that. Look at what he's doing. He's just hard scoping on rockets, using them as bait. One person comes behind him, but he knows he's going to be weak. The call out does come in. But that means that he does have to drop down to Maze, so he's no longer got eyes on those rockets. But that doesn't matter, because I believe it's... No, in fact, I was saying lies. It's Shotzi who's come to collect them. So being forced down there did allow Shotzi to pick that one up. Let's see how many kills he can get with that. It's still drawn up, Tom. 24 apiece. Looks across. Shooter finds the front end of a bullet. Gets a 50 cal ping between his eyeballs. But look at where Shotzi is with those rockets.
They're just sitting here so close to looking at one another. You have Destroyed with the sniper rifle, Shotzi with the rockets. There it is. He's finally going to show and gets a hit marker onto Shotzi. I don't know if he realizes that that is the rocket guy, but look at the amount of pressure Destroyed is adding with this sniper rifle. I'm sure Ryan was able to call out that that was the rocket guy down there, and now you can see everyone really focused on Ryan Noob, so 3 players all trying to kill one should allow for the rest of these guys, Prototype and Devin, to push up, but Destroyed not hitting his snipes. Now Shotzi flying in with the rockets. Both these players down to no shields, and a couple players falling all around. Tied up here, but yet Destroyed, he's going to have to get out of here with these weapons, and he does, going back to his teammate who gets the trade over towards that elbow. So weird plays coming out here from Destroyed, challenging that for some reason, probably because there was a player behind him, but not able to use that sniper rifle nearly as much as he would have liked.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think he really had a choice. It would do or die, to be honest with you. It would have been incredible if it had landed that no-scope, but he did have someone drilling him from behind regardless. Rockets are going to be dropping in 20 seconds, 29 to 29. This is kill for kill, down to the wire players. Look for him to put the grenades in, try and get some hit markers, which he does. It's going to be Shooter, who's all tanked up. Another one as well. Valkyrie's there for support, but that's both Valkyrie and Shooter with no health whatsoever. So Prototype's on cleanup duty.
Prototype just sitting at the opposite DMR, laying down some serious shots, kind of clearing out the base here. And Ryanoob with the pickup, no-scope, airborne snapshot. Are you kidding me? Now he's looking for more blood on players towards the street. That looked like it should have been good. It's going to be a body onto Boo Boo Doo Boo. He's just sitting here on the outskirts of the map, waiting to find anyone that runs by him. And there it is. Finally, he's going to try to bail out. Shooter picks up a double. Boo Boo Doo Boo finds another one. We're all tied back up out of nowhere.
And I think, yes, indeed, it looks like the sniper rifle has fallen off the map, so at least no power weapons. In fact, I'm talking rubbish, because here come the rockets in the hands of Shooter. He's going to pick up 1 assist. Falcated goes in with the grenade. You see the little golden arrow on the left-hand side. And I like the position. He's just going to play anchor point here. 2 bullets in the chamber, 2 easy kills. They've just taken the lead now. Will he get this kill on Prototype? No, he will not.
Yes, he will. You're a liar.
I am a liar, indeed. He didn't the first time round, and honestly, I wasn't expecting him to get the second one off. Prototype just didn't get that last shot, and it didn't connect and find its target, but they still get the kill, and they still have the lead.
They do. They just need to hunt Shooter down, because he has no shields. He should have been killed quite some time ago. Instead, looking for the ground pound, still staying alive. Ryanoob finally dropping him. Falcated, he's no shields over towards that maze area. He's going to drop as well, and now, again, a 1-kill game here. Prototype, can he get the melee off? He does, and not able to get the kill though. SMG too OP for his assault rifle, and now finally Splyce getting a little bit of momentum here. 2-kill lead, 3-kill lead with control.
Yes, indeed. Prototype off the spawn. I'm just looking on his POV now. He's going to be over on DMR window, and as we see in the player outlines, he's just got 3 POVs, just hunting him down. Grenade comes in. There's the hit marker. So, nice kill as well. So his teammate Devin's going to pick up that one.
Oh, did Devin fall off the map? Nope, he didn't. All right, could have been a ninja right there. But Ryanoob gets caught out bottom center, stays alive somehow, clamoring to safety, realizing every death, every kill mattering so much here. He does have 2 players on him in the window. Can he take him out? No, he can't. Both these players are no shields. What is his team doing? These guys are in the middle of the map.
This is mental plays, and I think this is panic mode a little bit at this moment in time, because Destroy's just been kind of rotating and wandering aimlessly with rockets. He's had plenty in the chamber. He's only just fired one off. Didn't make it connect. He's just trying to save them and find that perfect time, but needs to be careful. Sees the radar, uses the radar, abuses it. Shotzi goes down. That's 1 more on the board for CryptiK. Falcated is out in the open. Comeback time, Tom.
Yeah, this is all up to Destroyed right now with these rockets. All he has to do is get a kill with each one of his rockets, and then another player gets a pick. Just like we saw that player just run up the rocket street for free. These guys are in great position right now. TC has to take advantage of this. They are so close to the World Championships. A team with this type of positioning would win this game and make their way towards the World Championships. Let's see if they're able to do it.
He doesn't realize he's still behind him, though. He's got ground pound comes in. He's going to smash him in the head. And that makes it a one-kill game. Splyce are looking for it. He's up there. He's out in the open. We're going to see... And Falcated just runs in. Takes out Pre-Devonator. Unfortunate plays there at the end.
That's all undestroyed. He
didn't realize, though, in all fairness, he didn't realize the guy was just crouching outside on pyramid. He looked around for him for a while.
Yeah, I mean, amazing plays by Shooter, but, you know, the guy goes 7 and 12, has 2 rockets at the end of the game, needed to close it out. That is so important in a situation like that. Your team needs you. You guys need this game. It's not over yet for these guys. I mean, hell, we're only in game number 2, moving into game number 3. Down 2-0, though. That is not the way that you wanted to start if you're Team CryptiK. If you're Splyce, dream start here. And moving into game number 3, this one's going to be CTF on Truth. They're going to have to regroup, reset here. As we take a look at the series layout, you can see if Splyce wins, we reset the bracket. It goes to another best of 7. We have 2 plazas in here, Sims, something we haven't seen all day.
Second best of 7, I can feel it. I can already feel it. 14-13 out of Shooter, HWC 13 and 10, doing some work as you mentioned. Destroyed, not having the best of games. Tom 7 and 12 with those rockets at the end. Prototype though coming in clutch, 15 and 13 for him. 13 assists out of Falcated. Also rolling on in to game number 3, then capture the flag on Truth. How are you feeling about this one? Who do you think is going to take it?
I would like to assume that Team CryptiK's going to have to take this. I mean, going down 3-0. When you're already in the winner's bracket, that's pretty unheard of. I'm expecting them to put up a little bit more of a fight here, and it is a CTF, but we know Ryan's going to be all over your base. And let's start this one off with a little bit of destroyed point of view, give him a little bit of redemption from the end of that last game.
Yeah, we're going to see Ryan Noob all over the place, in your base, in your face. He loves to pull flags. He loves objective players. And he loves nerdy players as well. Destroys POV though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down one goes. Throws a grenade into P1. Now he's going to rotate across. Tries to get some pre-fire on a guy that he does know's there. The radar pops. One person gets the call out as well, but at least he does have a teammate. But look at where HWC is, caught off guard, out of position. But that doesn't matter. Drill's destroyed and literally destroys him with that carbine. Shooter comes in with a plasma also. I think it'd be wrong not to be on HWC's POV because he's in the back of Splyce. In the back of CryptiK. Oh, okay.
I'm on board with Shooter, who's putting this flag in right now. There it is, 1 minute into the game, stealth capture, picking up kills at the same time. Splyce has started to heat up and look like the Splyce that they can, play. They can really play this game, and when they're playing at a high level, it's very, very scary if you're on the opposite side over here. But either way, these guys from CryptiK have a little bit of a cushion. They have to win 2 best of 7 series, Splyce does, in order to make it. And TC only 1 best of 7, so huge advantage there. Still would take being in TC's shoes at this point, but if you lose this game, I would really start to wonder.
I mean, you mentioned like Splyce are starting to heat up and be. This is the Splyce that we expected to see at Vegas, right? We didn't see this from them. They didn't have the greatest of times. They didn't pull top 4 like we all kind of were predicting them to. And, now they're starting to really show why we predicted them top 4. Why they are. Boo Boo Doo though, I'm going to look at his POV because so far from Jesse, I'm just seeing kill after kill after kill. 5 for him, 5 for HWC. Red stick down there at the bottom, unfortunately, for Prototype with a big fat 1. But then again, it's not about the kills, Tom. It's about how many flags you put in on the scoreboard. Still on board with, Boo Boo Doo, as I believe Shooter's running another flag just underneath Carbine side.
Yeah, this is going in, and this is scary because we're starting to, see what looks like a pro team going up against an amateur team, honestly, in this series, because it's been all Splyce. Yeah, game 2 is close, but these guys are completely outmaneuvering, outworking them in CTF Truth, and that is not something that these guys on CryptiK are used to. Let's take a look. Once Falcated uses this sword here, I want to take a look at the stats really quick. Let's see what's going on. Look at the slays coming out from everybody. Prototype, again, still with that breadstick, waiting for him to get it going.
Yes, indeed, but it's all about Shooter, each person. I mean, look at when you press your back and you have a look at his stats. Most flag caps, most kills, most flag returns. Gold, 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 baby. Gold for days. Shooter, Mr. Ryan Sondy starting to really, really heat up here. I'll have a look at his POV now because I'm talking about him, but I actually don't know where he is or what he's doing. He's dead, unfortunately. So I'll go back to Falcate's POV. Scopes him with the sword. There's the double. Does get away with his life. Fantastic maneuvering from him. Will spin around on a pinhead and make his way out of the base, down into the basement. We got Pre-Devinator nading him from top. Grenade goes down. Now he's stuck in a rock and a hard place. Finally, they do eliminate him, so Sword will be able to move, but Shotzi's there to answer back. There's one. There's two. Shooter's on the other side. Excuse me, Booba Doobu's underneath the base with the Storm Rifle. Like you say, Tom, this is the Splyce that we know and love.
Yeah, this is what you expect to see out of these guys, honestly, but at the same time, this is not what you expect to see coming out from TC. I mean, they've been completely shut down. Yeah, this is a nice flag pull by Ryan, but he's not going to really get very far with it. Actually, everyone's on the car side of the map, so this is very, very possibly going to be a cap here if they want it, but it also could be a counter pull coming out from the side of Splyce. So you can see that's what Devin's worried about, is the flag has been pulled. I believe that one is underneath the base. That grenade's not going to hit. That's going to be Shooter running this last flag. I'm going to switch on over to him and see if he's able to stay alive. Not able to. Devin and Booba Doobu going to trade shots. He's going to get the perfect shots. He's going to get a double kill. That should be able to secure the cap. Destroyed is the last guy alive underneath the base. Splyce going to go up 3-0 in this series. Are you kidding me? They are making quick work at TC.
Good God, ground pound town. There you go. 3-0, 10, 10, 10, 9. Coming out of Splyce, putting up 39 kills between them. On the opposing side, though, 8, 7, 5, and 2. Only 2 kills coming out of Prototype. Not a great game for Zeke, unfortunately. Splyce, one more map, Tom, and they push the second best of 7.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like we just blink and that one's over. I mean, these 3 games have been boom, boom, boom. And now we move into game number 4, which I think is going to be a Strongholds on Plaza. Now, I'm not sure what to think here for Team CryptiK, because if they, lose 4-0 here, what does that mean for this next series? Okay, first of all. And then second of all, what is going on with these guys right now? Like, what has happened, whether it's the break or is it just Splyce playing out of their minds? I don't know, but they are getting, completely dismantled. Look at those games, 100-86, very close, 50-46, but that game number 3, just completely one-sided.
It's incredible. It really is. And I can, fair enough, we do have this second best of 7, but we're kind of in the evil geniuses situation now, Tom. If CryptiK want to win this in this best of 7, what we're in now, they have to win 4 games back to back to back to back. Simple as that. Boom, 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 boom. Get them all over and done with. They drop any single one, we're in a second best of 7. That advantage that they had, it means absolutely nothing. That is gone.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they've got to, honestly, they're lucky that they had. For me, at this moment in time, they're lucky they had that second best of 7, because Splyce is dumping on them. There's no nice way of putting it. Splyce is absolutely trashing them.
Yeah, it's crazy because we go back and think about the series. These 2 teams played against each other in the quarterfinals, I believe it was, because they moved on. They faced Allegiance after that. I believe the series when they played against Splyce earlier was 4-2. Maybe it was 4-1, but it wasn't 4-3, and that was in favor of CryptiK. So earlier in the day, these guys defeated them. Now they're down 3-0. Crazy turn of events.
It's pretty nuts, to be fair. And I can't believe we're on the backbone, quite literally, of a second best of 7. This is insane.
If you go and look at the way that tournaments used to be ran, in terms of if you had matched up against a team and then you match up against them again, and it's very difficult when that happens. But it used to be continuation series.
Continuations, yeah.
So the fact that now it's a reset, this is actually favoring heavily in the favor of, obviously, TC. They really needed that, because if it was continuation right now, it would be pretty much, I think the series would be 4-4 or 5-4 in favor of Splyce. So that's crazy, because then they would only need 3 more games to win. So yeah, obviously it's very, very important for these guys to, if they lose this series, reset, realize that all it is, brand new, best of 7. They beat us once today. We beat them once today. Let's just tackle it from there.
So we're just going to restart this game with the look of it. I think Ryan accidentally went onto red team, so we're just backing out for a second. Yeah, it's going to restart. So once this restarts, we will bring the players back in the lobby and crack on again. Apologies for that one, guys. Just a little bit of a misclick from one of the players. But yeah, I mean, this is absolutely insane. What happened to Splyce? What woke them up? Did they just get that fire back that we know and love and have been missing for a while now? I mean,
I think that they're just starting to play the way that they know that they can play. I mean, it first started with Shotzi. Shotzi started to really play his and bring his A game, I guess you can say. And then the rest of the guys kind of followed suit. And the person most recently to pick it up, obviously, had Boobadooboo in that Game 7 against Evil Geniuses. But now in this series, it's starting to be Shooter who's starting to get momentum. He had some really solid plays in the Coliseum Slayer game, completely outplayed, destroyed, to take the Rockets out of the game and win that one as well to secure that 2-0 lead. And then plays almost a perfect game number 3. So I would attribute to a lot of that being Shotzi and Shooter in this series, but you can't take anything away from Boobadooboo and Falcated because they're also filling the map as well. And then at the other end, you gotta, be worried about these guys on the TC side because we're not seeing them hit shots that they normally hit. We're not seeing them make objective decisions that they normally would make. And they're playing a little bit slow right now. So they have to wake up and get ready.
So I'm just waiting on my invite. And when I get across, we'll be able to start this one up. Not entirely sure what happened there with the lobby, but we're just getting this one relocked and reloaded. If you find me an invite, Tom, that would be fantastic. There we go, fam. Thank you very much. And let me move on over to the Observer. Right. Lock and load. Let's get this server rolling. Let's get these Spartans going. Game number 4. Plaza Strongholds. We are in. Spartans are on the server. We are live. If you are just joining us, welcome along. This is the Halo World Championship 2017 Last Chance Qualifier. We are looking for not only the final team of North America, but the final team in the world. We are currently in a best of 7 grand finals. And at the moment, CryptiK, they are in the lead. However, this one lead advantage is about to be broken if Splyce take this next map. The best of 7 that they had will be deleted. We will move into a second best of 7. Game is locked. Game is loaded. Let's see how this one pans out. But certainly, Tom, to allude to what you mentioned earlier on, there is an absolute ton of pressure on CryptiK's shoulders.
Yeah, I think that the guys on the side of Splyce right now are just focused on execution. And you have the other guys on TC kind of focused on warming up, finding their footing, getting it going again. And they're also maybe thinking a little bit about what's to come. As I'm on board with Devin, and he gets completely lit up to start. I don't know if you saw that, Sims.
Yep, he did. But he managed to stay alive at least, and he then makes his way over to Nest, and now he's probably going to capture this one. Grenades are coming in straight above his head, but he does have 2 players. We've got Boobadooboo in posters. He's also going to have Shooter helping him out from the stairwell. Gets the reset. No shields whatsoever, so cracking play there from Boobadooboo. Ryan, who's rotated all the way back. So we got bottom mid going in the hands of Splyce and Nest also. Points will start to tick along. Whose POV are you with, Tom?
I'm on Boobadooboo right now, who's over towards the hotel. He just blew up the barrel, and that's really unfortunate because of the fact that Devin wasn't able to get Nest. Now Splyce is able to maintain control, so unfortunate for TC, but that's kind of the way the cookie's been crumbling this entire series as Devin finds himself caught out over towards that flower side. Destroyed comes in with the assist and helps with the shotgun getting the kill, but you can see this push not going to do very well because Shotzi's on top of Prototype, and these guys are all stuck over towards that yard area. So Ryan looks like he's going to try to rotate over here, help. Destroyed picks up the kill. They're going to rotate down towards bottom middle. It looks like this is what they want to do. Interesting strategy. Typically, you're going to see teams push on over towards the Nest, but it's not going to work. Falcated picks up the kill onto Devin. Multiple players coming down bottom middle. Also, they're going to just be able to retake this because Ryan's out of ammo and everyone on Splyce is in great position.
Yeah, pretty insane stuff so far. I mean, fair enough. It was a good push over to Nest because that allows Prototype to tag it up and keep the points going on the board, but also halt the points for Splyce because they were beginning to run away with it. 1, 2, 3 members of Splyce, though. They do go down. Last guy creeping around. It's going to be Shooter over on light rifle. And that's it. Triple cap, Tom. It's in effect. The points, the rock in the roll, and let's see how long they can make it last, though.
Yeah, Ryan, smart play not to challenge this. He's going to back off, and he should, as there's going to be a 2-on-1 situation if he ends up challenging that over towards the yard. Also, Camo going to be popping up, too, so all he has to do is stay alive over here, and he doesn't win that 1v1 against Falcated. That was a huge battle that he should have been able to get. Who's going to be able to secure this Camo, though? It looks like it's gone, and you have a player crouching over top center. Nice play by PTizite, but is he going to get cleaned up? It's a scary moment being no shields over in that area. He's still alive, so let's see what he's able to do with this Camo, as Boo Boo Doo is now the Lone Ranger for Splyce. Everyone's spawning over in Tram. This is perfect here for TC.
Yep, and that's destroyed, pushing hard on the triple cap as well. One player did drop down to at least stop it from happening. Devon will dive in as well. He's going to get some help from Destroyed. Two of them will jump into that hill and tag it up. Triple cap back in effect once again. Those points are going to be rolling on in. And now this is the TC that we kind of know, but it's, as I mentioned before, it's how long they can keep up this work, how long they can keep up the slaying. When you've got Boo Boo Doo Boo creeping around top mid doing some work, you need to get him down, which is exactly what they did. Falcated answers back, but so does Predevinator, so it's a 2-on-3 situation here. Let's see who can make a scramble for bottom mid.
Yeah, bottom mid definitely has to be contested over here by both of the teams. Shotzi realizing that, pushes in for the double kill. Awkward Spartan charge there, as it was a little bit short and doesn't find the triple kill. So let's switch on over to Rhino and see what he's going to be able to do. Yard currently captured for TC, now looking for some more bottom middle action. He's going to have Shooter over here towards the silo and captures bottom middle pretty much for free. I'm wondering where Splyce was, finding the shotgun as well. So that was a huge kill on the Shooter.
Yep, and then Falcated's around that corner. If he can take out that kill, that's a nice easy one for him. Does get chased. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Rhino gets beat down while he's got a shotgun in hand. Shotzi said, not today, my friend. Take a seat. I'm looking at Boo Boo Doo Boo's POV because he's got pretty good oh, I did say he had a pretty good angle, but all of a sudden two members just came steaming out of the cafe, completely annihilated him. He was forced to push back. Rhino gets taken down by the SMGG. Boo Boo Doo Boo goes flying across top mid, slams that camo into his chest, and now he can do some work on bottom mid if he really wants to.
Yeah, seeing some slight mistakes coming out from TC, but the one good sign that I'm seeing is they're starting to really warm up their mechanics, their shots, their thrusting, their map movement. All that stuff's starting to kind of come back around, which was missing the first couple of games over here. And that gives me a little bit of hope for them moving forward in the next couple of games if they do continue to reset this series for Splyce, which looks like it's going to happen. But overall, you know, they still can come back in this series, TC. It's definitely possible. If they continue to heat up and play their best Halo, I think that their best Halo may be just on par, if not a little bit better than Splyce, but it's going to come down to their shots, honestly. If they're not out shooting these guys on Splyce, they're not going to stand a chance because they're just so ridiculously aggressive on Splyce.
I'm over here with Boo Boo Doo Boo, Tom. He just didn't stay alive, unfortunately. Did have the shotgun, so the shotgun will more than likely now fall in the hands of a CryptiK player. Still, 38 to 66, bringing it back very, very slowly. Shooter will also fall. Destroy comes in, shuts down any push and any advancement for over at Nest. And now they're going to make their way down to bottom mid. Now they're going to start to tag it up. Goes halfway. Boo Boo Doo Boo will jump in for a second. One player comes flying around the corner, sticks Destroy, gets him out of the hill. And then all of a sudden, we just see Spartan Charge coming out of Falcated. That, Tom, is an easy reset.
Yeah, easy reset, and it looks like a Ghost Melee came out for Falcated, so that's going to allow Rhino to still be full shields, and now you're going to see a bottom middle push coming in here. Now, they could easily go for Yard if they wanted to. I feel like Yard is very feasible for these guys, instead of going for bottom middle over and over again, because they do currently have Nest. There it is. Finally, they're able to push over towards Nest, push over towards Yard, and get all four dead. That's going to be a triple cap, finally, for these guys on TC. That has to feel good, but this game is not over yet. Camo dropping here shortly. Ryan Noob in great position for that. That's going to be picked up right around that 40 mark, and a smart play to push on over towards S4 over here. All he has to do is stay alive with the rest of this camo, and he is going to be good to go. He can contest both Nest and bottom middle from S4.
However, there's one person at this moment in time that's causing an absolute nightmare for Splyce, and that's Predevinator, Tom. He's just been anchoring over here in Cafe. Stop them moving forward, down anywhere near dip, anywhere towards top mid. 1, 2, 3 members of Splyce. They go down. He's also got the shotgun. Just going to go sliding forward. Doesn't get the kill. Does bounce off the roof. However, Boo says not today. Whips out the BR. Plants one in his face. We will see Prototype come in and clean up, which is good for him. Falcated on the opposing side is somehow going to manage to take back Nest. And now if they can work together here as a team and as a unit and take back bottom mid, this could really keep them in this game.
Yeah, really nice positioning by pretty much all the players on the map right now, but I think that Splyce had superior map movement because they sent a player over towards the posters. It's going to come down to this bottom middle battle over here. Boo, he has to die. Destroyed is in good position for that. There goes the reset. You have Nest also being captured by Splyce. His yard is being captured by the guys on TC and Destroyed. He doesn't care what the series score is. 3-1 after this game. He's still going to end up shooting bodies. That's a good sign, I guess you could say, for TC. These guys starting to get their swagger back a little bit, but they're still going to have a lot more ground to make up because it is 3-1. Not going to get too hyped for that game because Splyce, they are just one game away from resetting this series.
Yep, indeed, but that's going to be TC putting one back on the series score, so it brings them closer to claiming victory. 3 more maps and they will be going to the Halo World Championship 2017. 17-7 and 14 coming out from Destroyed. Much better game than his Coliseum game. 11, 17 assists coming out of Ryan. Awesome work from him. Definitely slaying power in the hands of CryptiK here. 16, 10, and 12 out of Prototype. 11 and 15 out of Shooter, not the best of games from him. Nor for Shotzi as well, 12 and 16. Not often we really see him go that negative. Even though it's a great deal, it's still quite big to see him doing negative stats compared to what he's been doing all evening long. 14 and 10 for Boo at the top. We are moving into game number 5.
Yeah, this is Eden Slayer, if you guys are not aware, moving into CTF Coliseum and then Slayer on Plaza. Totally doable here if you are TC. These are game types that you can win. It's just a matter of how much energy are you going to expend trying to win these, and if you expend too much energy, is that going to be too much for this next best of 7?
Well, we'll see. We might not be seeing a next best of 7. If TC play like they did, and if TC play the game like they have been doing all evening long, they'll be able to see this one out. They only need 3 more maps. But as you mentioned, Tom, it's still pressure on Splyce. They only need 1, and we'll be going to a bracket reset. What an awesome set of matches we've had so far. Plenty of power weapons here on Eden Slayer. Let's see who's going to be dive bombing for that sniper rifle off the spawn. Who do you think it's going to be? My money's on Shotzi.
I got Prototype, and he's going to grab that sniper and run away with it immediately. Where is the help going to come from? He's going to look over towards the catwalk. There's another player over towards the red window if he wants to look over there. There it is. He charges out towards that BR. It has 2 players behind him, though. That's got to be a rocket guy. Is that Falcated? It looks like it is somebody. There it is. Yeah, Mike, that is Falcated. He's going to drop. Was that the rocket guy? It was not. Boo has the rockets, so still safe. If you're Splyce, you can use that to try to get back in there, try to get those rockets on over towards the security side. Looks like that's what they're going to do. 3 players pushing over towards the security side. Prototype is aware of that, but he's also aware of the fact that Boo is trying to push outside with these rocks.
And that's exactly what Rhinoob's doing. I mean, I'm on the POV of Prototype here, sniper rifle in hand. We got, I think he's actually, he's forced to fall back, but Rhinoob's just been an anchor there over on Mini Cat. Finally does go down. Falcated wipes him out. One-on-one battle going to happen to the right-hand side here of Prototype, so he knows he needs to be careful as Shooter takes out 1 player. Here comes the rotation, though. Time to take the sniper. Time to get the hell out of there, which is exactly what he's going to do. Got to be careful to his left-hand side, though. There's Boo. That's the player I was talking about. Didn't realize he had rockets in his hand. I should have been looking at the outlines on the left-hand side. Did tag him up at least. Manages to push Jesse back. Let's see if they can at least somehow. I mean, look at that rotation. All right, so you've run away with your life. You've kept the sniper rifle in tow. You've let your teammates respawn. They've respawned back over here in blue, and you've still got a sniper rifle. In the meantime, fair enough. They're not getting any kills with it, but we're seeing Boo. That's 3 rockets I've seen him waste now on Prototype. That's 3 rockets he won't be using to put more points on the board, Tom.
Yeah, that's a good point. And Prototype, again, even if it's where you're not picking up as many kills as you would like with the weapons, at least keeping the weapons out of the enemy hand. But HWC comes in with the perfect shots, and Destroyed gets ground pounded by Falcated. That is an ugly turn of events for TC.
Yep, not the best of ways they want to be doing this one. HWC does have a sniper rifle, so I'm going to be looking at his POV as well as Shooter with a fresh set of rockets. So only 2 bullets in the chamber for HWC. It's Shooter who's going to be extending this lead if anybody else. Prototype just hovering around top mid. Little dead body there. I think he got a little bit concerned and worried. Just chilling there in the pipe. So we can see in the player outlines where everybody is. And we've got a fair little bit of a... Oh my god. Oh my god.
When you said he's only got 2 shots, I was like, yeah, the way that HWC's playing right now, that sounds like 2 kills.
Yep, well, there's the second one if he gets it. Oh my Jesus, good lord.
Oh man, I do not know what this guy did in the meantime to play this great throughout the later half of the day, but he is playing some phenomenal Halo. 6 kill lead here for Splyce. HWC just going off.
What a god. What an absolute god. I mean, taking a look at the stats here. What makes me laugh is actually not the top of the table. It's actually Falcated who's top of the table. 5, 5, 4, and 3 over here for Splyce. 4, 3, 2, and 2 down for TC. 6 kill lead, 8:30 remaining on the clock. HWC now with the aggressive outside push. One player is going to be Dev, takes him down. Now turns and challenges RyanNoob. RyanNoob's got the BS. He's going to shut down that one for a second. However, I believe looking on the left-hand side, it's Boo Doo who's going to be picking up a fresh sniper rifle, Tom. Not a very good thing you want to be hearing if you're on the side of TC.
Not at all. So let's find Boo Doo's point of view and see what's exactly going on. And one of the things that was a little concerning for me switching on over to Destroyed when I was watching him was he was just blank firing shots and wasn't aware of the players that were behind him. So maybe a little bit of miscommunication coming out as RyanNoob does drop Boo here. But the way that this game is going, this is very much the style and just overall flow of the game, much more of a Splyce game than it is a TC game. Just the way that these guys have been collapsing, the way that they're using the weapons, it's been really, really fun to watch. But either way, we've seen some phenomenal comebacks by Team CryptiK. I wouldn't count them out quite yet. I'm just a little bit worried about some of the decisions I'm seeing from these guys, specifically on the end of Destroyed and then Prototype not able to pick up any kills with the sniper to start the game.
After the Allegiance and TC game, I think we can, come to the conclusion that anything is possible. But sniper rifle in the hands of Prototype. If there is a man who can land shots, and he was kind of, in the driving seat earlier on when it came to that match versus Allegiance. You just saw the kill feed, sniper, 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 kill, 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 goes for 1. That's the rocket guy as well over in the control tower. So they need to be very aware of him. I'm hearing a thrust to the left. I reckon he's already in the window. Not entirely sure if that's the same player, but it's certainly an SMG player. He's getting tagged up. And yeah, here comes the chase. SMG in hand. See you later. HWC's going to take him out, sees his target, and finishes it off, Tom.
Yeah, and Destroyed, he's just going to bail out because he would have found himself fighting about 2 or 3 people in that scenario. So smart play by him, but they're going to have to get aggressive eventually, start collapsing on some spawns. They don't have any weapons. You can see Falcated on the left-hand side. He has rockets. He's located in the security area. No sniper rifle on the map. Nice baiting play coming out. Oh no, he's going to shoot Devin in the head and kill him. So Destroyed, not the play that you want to see. And is he going to be able to kill the rocket guy? That'd be huge. No. So just very, very poor decisions coming out and unfortunate events coming out for Destroyed and TC.
So, well, just to let you know, Falcated just got dumped on. Did have a rocket, missed it, and the player beat him down. So Rockets and Sniper have just popped. Let's see which team makes an advancement on these. RyanNoob's going one-on-one with a player, SMG in hand. The challenge does come from Boo Doo, but it is happily accepted from RyanNoob. Looking for that sniper rifle. It's going to be in the hands of Shooter, I believe. If we're looking on the left-hand side, third person down, you can see it there. Weapon in hand, switching out to his Magnum as well. So, a power weapon in each team's hand. But the problem is, TC, they're down by 10 kills. To use, oh my god, to use these rockets, he's got to get up close and personal with Splyce. Shooter can just sit back, and if he can find some faces, he'll clean them all day long. Not a problem for him.
Yeah, really good rotation, and he could have ended up getting even more kills on the guys outside red if he would have been realizing that there was multiple guys. He would have probably backed off just a little bit more and been able to use the wall. But it's really up to Ryan with these rockets, who's done a pretty good job so far. You also have Destroyed with the Hydra. Devin has the light rifle, so pretty solid weapons coming out, but Devin does drop right there, so that's really solid for Splyce. It's going to come down to, again, though, Ryan. He's going to have to push with these rockets. As I say that, he dies. Now it's pretty much all Splyce.
Yep, and now Splyce will happily collect the rockets that he just dropped. Prototype's trying to make something happen with a Hydra across the map, but I think we might as well stick with Shooter for this one. Sniper rifle in hand. 10 more kills. Goes for a blank shot. Doesn't get it. Has to be forced back into this corner. The grenades are still coming in. So many fit. I'm surprised he went for that, to be honest. It's a little bit overzealous.
Yeah, I mean, that's where the players are pushing. And in an instance like that, it's best to just kind of go where he was, security side, and just wait for the guys to charge you over there. If they're ready for you to come out the window, there's nothing you can do. It's such an easy spot to grenade. And the light rifle just is so annoying whenever you're trying to snipe. But either way, loving the angles that Shooter's taking, making sure that he's relocating. Now he's watching the rockets, and even though it's not the best angles in the world, it's the angles that are being given to him, and he's taking advantage of whatever little parts that he can on the map. But again, that light rifle guy, Ryan, is being so annoying. Finally, Boobadoo is just going to take a rocket into his face and stop him. And
then Shooter takes down Destroyed as well. We got Boobadoo with rockets, we got Shooter with sniper rifle. They got all the weapons in the world, Tom. And they'll need 5 more kills to reset the bracket. 1 bullet in the chamber for Shooter. But as we know from these players, that 1 bullet, they do know how to make them count. I'm going to take a quick look at Boobadoo's POV. Back with the Hydra. This man loves this weapon. It's an interesting player. The bullet comes out from Shooter. However, it's answered by Pre-Devinator with a rocket. So he'll take him out. So no more, I don't believe. I'm looking if he's got any more ammunition. He's got 1 more bullet. That is the only last remaining power weapon in play. Let's see if he can find something with this. Yes, he does indeed. Shotzi goes down, but it's one of those moments where it's like, we only need 2 more kills. Let's just push.
Yeah, I'm really worried right now. The way that TC is playing seems very, very scared, probably because of the score of the series and the score of this game, but this is definitely going to be reset, and they're going to have to win another best of 7 series because this has not been theirs. Meanwhile, Splyce, they're going to be feeling awesome about their chances. Woo! What a series from Splyce.
Oh, see you later. That is it. Bracket reset, boys. Incredible, incredible job from Splyce coming back from the loser bracket. Now they have reset it. We're now back on an even playing field. Take a quick look at some of the kills on screen. 14, 13, 13. Big assist, big kill. Shotzi, top of the board once again. Destroyed, though.
He helped with 27 kills, Sims. That's 27 kills. Shooter helped with 20 kills. Okay? That's amazing when you take a look at everything else. 16 helped for Boobadoo, 18 for Falcated. That just goes to show you how well these guys are playing on Splyce. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the clips from that series. Keep in mind, guys, we now reset into another best of 7. Whoever wins the first 4 games in this series, they are moving on to the Halo World Championship, stamping that last ticket. Only 1 more ticket in the world, and it's going to one of these 2 teams.
Rest in peace, sleeping pattern. But you know what? It is well and truly worth it. 1 more best of 7, and we will have our 12th and final team making their way to Burbank, California to play for their share of $1 million. Everything on the line. It's going to be a good match. It's going to be a good series.
It's going to be a great series, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back to bring you the final match of the night, the match that matters. All of the marbles on the table here between Splyce and Team CryptiK. The next best of 7 determines it all. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. You just saw, or maybe you didn't if you're just joining us, an epic best of 7 where Splyce defeated Team CryptiK. Now that resets the bracket because Team CryptiK was in the winner's bracket. They had already beaten Splyce earlier in the day, but now both of the teams have defeated each other, and that means we move on to one final best of 7 to find out who is going to be that final team to stamp their ticket to Burbank. 4 players and a coach making their way to try to win $1 million Sims. Which team is it going to be? You may want to unmute your mic so you can let us know.
Yeah, that's my bad. Apologies. That's totally my bad. But yeah, if it's anything to go by, then your money's got to go with Splyce. You know, they've played amazingly so far, and I think they're on fire. And this is only going to roll on into this next best of 7. However, the interesting thing is we're moving straight into a Fathom CTF, which, as we know, this is a big map for Ryanoop. He's the kind of guy. He absolutely loves this map. He dominates on this map. So we'll see if he can kick off this best of 7 with a big win, which would be good for the confidence of TC.
Yeah, that would be huge. That's one of the keys, is getting off to a really good start. And that's the thing that they didn't have last series. I mean, the games were close. The first 2 games were close, but they weren't able to muster out a win. And, you know, CTF, that's different than Strongholds for these guys. And it's also a brand new set of games here. So we're going to see probably 7 completely different game types. I mean, maybe one of them or 2 of them are going to be the same. But there's, I think, 13 game types total Sims, and it's 2 best of 7. So we're going to see 14. So one of them bound to be a repeat. Either way, those obviously were not the game types that Team CryptiK wanted, or just Splyce completely outplayed them. I want to feel like it was a little bit of both, or just a lot of bit of Splyce. Either way, I don't know what you're going to do besides shutting down HWC in this first game. That has to be one of the focal points if you are on CryptiK.
Yeah, 110%. I mean, HWC's been playing absolutely out of his skin this entire evening. I only expect to see that continue on for this rest of the best of 7. He is, without doubt, one of the reasons why this team, he's a very, very strong, I hate to say one player's carrying a team because it's not, it's a team effort. But certainly he is doing a big job, and one of the main reasons why Splyce are in this position now. We're in the second best of 7. Come on, guys, everyone in the stream, please do it. If not do it for anyone else, do it for me. It's 20 to 6. Help me out here. Tweet the stream. Use the hashtag HaloWC. We are into our second best of 7. I'm losing my voice. The birds are tweeting outside, which is absolutely amazing. But this is going to be an incredible matchup. We are on our very, very last best of 7. 7 maps in total. Minimum will be 4. If one team gets 4-0, it's going to be 4 players and a coach going to Burbank, California, playing for their share of $1 million. The first place prize is $500,000. That is a lot of money, and both of these teams, they want to be there having a crack at it.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and start this one off. Here it is, guys. CTF Fathom as SimZed. Tweet the stream. Let's get as many eyes in here as possible. And I want to switch this on over to, let's go with a little bit of prototype point of view to start this one. He's going to grab the light rifle, and HWC immediately grabs the railgun. Nobody grenaded to start the game, and they get camo as well. Another great start here for Splyce.
See you later. HWC just grabs it and runs away. Prototype's taking a one-on-one. Falcated's just look at you see the Spartan charge then?
Yeah, he got away. He got away eventually. Oh, but look at this. No, that's going to be 3 dead, and now everyone's spawning silo. Hey, there you go. Looks like a little bit of the TC we've been watching all day today. Watch out, that flag is a little bit slippery, but Prototype doesn't care. He's going to put that one in, and what is that, 40 seconds? Very nicely done by TC. Looks like they're finally starting to wake up here.
I didn't see who it was, but I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that was probably a Ryanoop pull, as we did see several members just running over top mid. No one top mid now, so no one actually in control of the map. We got Jesse, aka Booberoo Falcated, and also Shooter as well. Booberoo trying to make an advancement to top mid, but that is shut down quite early as Prototype will just scoping hard. Devon's up there as well, still helping his teammate out. Wouldn't surprise me if Devon cleaned up that kill, which he does. But it's going to be Falcated who answers back. Takes down Devon. Railgun has finally come into play, and it's going to be in the hands of Shooter. Let's jump on board with his POV.
Yeah, Shooter with the railgun and 3 bullets left too, so plenty of ammo to put down some serious damage if he wants to. However, he needs to get towards top center. You can see that's what he's trying to do, but he's taking some damage, takes his shields down pretty weak. Is he going to be able to do the jump? He has to, again, take his time to lay down some more fire, and instead doesn't rotate towards top center like he wants. Now he's getting a little bit more objective-minded because of the fact that he was running out of ammo, but do not want to have 3 people in the same spot. What are you doing, Splyce? That is just easy pickings for Destroyed. Give him the triple.
Easy triple for Destroyed, as you mentioned. And I believe the flag's also on the move. He's looking down at Railgun. They've no idea where. In fact, until he got that one... Oh, it might have been better not to shoot him and actually move forward because he essentially gave away his position there. Fair enough, it's just one of those players that you think, oh, maybe I should have done that, and it's easy for us to call that yes or no, but he gave away his position by shooting someone in the back of the head. The call-out came in, and so did the grenade. He's now lost Railgun, puts down one grenade. We're going to see Boo Boo Doo, but there. Look at that thrust back, though. Bullets coming in, spraying away. Boo Boo Doo is going to run out onto the edge and around the corner. You can see the dots are on the radar. 2 players down in pit. 1 will fall as he moves into garage. Also, shots here. He is destroyed. Light rifle comes across from Devon, straight across the map. Grenade comes in. That's a big nade coming out of Falcated, looking for this player to finish him off. He gets caught on the side, unfortunately. Down goes Destroyed, Tom.
Man, this is fun to watch because Team CryptiK finally was able to get a little bit of footing in this series, and I'm not saying that they're playing the best that they have all day, but at least they're playing at, I would say, their average gameplay, while Splyce is still playing average to above average currently at the moment. So we'll see who's going to be the better team. Still plenty of games left to go, but winning this first game would be huge. That's going to be 3 dead here. Splyce on the move with the flag. It's going to be a bottom center run. This is actually very smart because you did see someone, nice jump coming in from Boo Boo. Someone was crouching over towards the silo. He's still crouching. It's Rhino just being super annoying over there, but he's going to drop, and that flag is going to be put in eventually. Boo Boo Doo Boo, though, he's going to get stuck by Devon, and that flag just waiting only a matter of moments before it's put in, and there it is.
There you go, the nice big answer back from Splyce. Cracking plays from Boo Boo Doo Boo. Takes top middle control, gets a couple of kills on his way over, and just manhandles CryptiK as they try to get that flag back. 1 apiece. We are 4 minutes into the game. Next railgun is popping in 5 seconds. Let's see who can get their hands on this one. We're going to see a one-on-one battle. As we do see, I believe it's going to be Shotzi who might win that one out. Takes out Ryan, and more than likely, I'm looking across. There you have it. The railgun appears in the little bottom left-hand box there. So I'm having a look at his POV. One in the window, whips out his magnum, so he knows that player's weak. Gets the call out, though. Tries to hit someone off the wall and get some hit markers. But now he's just bailing away. Prototype spot mid. See you later, my friend. There's Devon as well.
Wow, and he's still alive.
Good God.
Oh, if that would have hit, he's still alive. Are you kidding me? This is what we're talking about. Shotzi, the man, the myth, the guy that shoots in between his teammate's armpit and then goes for the ground pound killing spree, flag run. Guy, just put this guy in the World Championships already, please.
How do you even do that? That was like the shortest spray of a Spartan charge I've ever seen. Close. Oh, please don't do him.
What?
Almost. He does. He gets it.
That counts?
Yes.
All right. I don't know.
He gets it.
Hacks.
Back.
Back. Yeah, back. I don't know what that was. Either way, that's a flag return coming in. I mean, the guy plays amazing, but that's a 5-shot? Man, if that's a 5-shot, Sims is good at Halo. I mean, come on.
Wow. You gonna do me like that at 5:45
You're
in the morning?
actually pretty good. You're solid. You're solid for a guy that claims to not be very good at Halo. Very good.
Well, I'll take that one as the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. So we'll jump back into the game. Let's have a look at several people's POV. I'm scrolling through. Devonator goes down. Boo Boo Doo was running up through tree. Oh, double kill for Boo Boo as well.
He's looking for the trip.
That's sick. That was so sick. If he'd have got that, that would have just been disgusting. Splyce right now are incredible. 11, 11, 11, and 8 on the opposing side. Only one team member of CryptiK, that's Prototype, has double-digit kills, and he has 10. Boo Boo Doo Boo, excuse me. Yep, indeed, makes it 12 now. They're really starting to run away with this one.
They are, but they're not running away with any flags quite yet. Still tied up 1-1. The slaying department is very solid, but you know what? You can never count Ryan Noob out. Even though he has 3 kills, the guy is just a flag master, and maybe he's going for it a little bit too much. But Shotzi, someone stop this guy! Is he gonna? Oh man, destroyed. At least gets the kill there. This guy is a one-man wrecking crew right now.
I mean, I don't know. It's like we have Ogre 2, who's the GOAT. We have Pistola, who's the wizard. I just don't know what to call this man, because every single game he's going huge and he's pulling off things that I've never seen before. Like, he is so clutch. It's unreal. Every single time we see him on his POV, he's just slaying and slaying all day long. Looking across the POVs, let's actually see where he is at this moment in time. He's just gone down. I'm going to move across to Shooter's POV, who's just made his way down from top mid Tom. He's going to run back because Ryanoop will get the pull. The sneaky pulls from Ryanoop. Shotzzy gets the final bullet, takes him down, stops any advancement. However, there's someone there calling and collecting, but that's going to be also Boo Boo Doo with the nice hop 4 coming out. Shooter takes down 1, 2, 3 members of CryptiK. They all fall. Here comes the counter pull, Tom.
Good pull. I like how Falcade's running this one opposite pit side. What a run. A lot of players don't take it that way. However, they do get split spawns, unfortunately, for the side of Splyce. And that's going to give them a couple of slays and destroyed. Switches on over to his battle rifle. Gets the kill. Flag return goes on over to Prototype. Counter pull being happening right now for Devin. And he gets the flag fairly far. Prototype uses his thrust to get to the flag. Interesting move. Is that going to pay off for him? Has one more thrust if he wants it. He uses it. Shots. He gets the kill. A couple grenades coming in. Devin, he misses the flag touch. Ryanoop, he's going to drop as well. This flag is there. It's going to be a double return coming in and a counter pull here for Splyce. Very clutch plays coming out from them.
Boo Boo's just going to run this straight up through Treehouse and opt to go.
Toss this and slay. He should toss this and slay.
Well, he's not. Well, I'm about to say he wasn't tossing it, so he actually give it. Oh, look at that bump jump, though. Look at the length, Tom.
Wow. Screw tossing it and slay when you can go and do Boo Boo type things. He threw that Doo Boo all the way over towards the flag and they capture it. Are you kidding me? What a play from Splyce. 3.5 minutes here for TC to answer back.
When you can pull those kind of strats off, and there's a few different places that you can do these, and you saw it before. He made his way up to top mid and then doing it and just banking. When you bump jump bank off of some of those platforms, you can get some serious height. And to be able to get that amount of length and just go all that way and then chuck it in and just have someone pick it up and slam dunk it into the back of the net, that's GG no hurry. 2-1 currently. What a wild, ambitious, and just incredible play coming out of Boo Boo Doo Boo. 3 minutes remaining on the clock. They just need to slay and just hold this one down.
Yeah, that's for sure. And Ryanoop now trying to infiltrate the base. His shot has started to warm up a little bit. Started to pick up a little bit more kills, but they need more flag pulls, and that's the problem right now. As you see, everybody from Splyce just setting up, posturing, playing some defense. Trying to get top center is the key now for the rest of these guys on TC. Again, this is the final best of 7 pretty much. Ryan has a really great opportunity. There's a player over towards the small door, but Falcade is in great position with that light rifle. However, everyone charges in and Ryan's gonna die. That's huge. That is your flag runner there, and then everyone else collapsing in on the base, especially Shotzzy in on to destroy. Good luck getting away there. 2 minutes left for these guys to try to tie it back up.
I moved across to Rhino because he's going to go one-on-one with Shotzzy to try and get this railgun. Beats him down, so bottom mid is now clear. Railgun dropping in 4 seconds. You can look at the radar. He called it and timed it perfectly. Knew one person was going to come down. Please do him. Please do him. Doesn't do him, but his teammate does at least. Boo Boo tries to make something of bottom mid. And that's going to be destroyed. Who gets the fresh railgun? Let's take a look at his POV. See where he goes with this one. Really needs to get up high. Make use of this railgun because it is a very, very nasty weapon. We saw earlier on, when put to good use and used perfectly, like Contra did with the EG match, you can do some disgusting things with this. It's such a power weapon when you take it in itself anyway, but taking it to top mid, you literally just control the map, especially if your team gets a pull as well at the same time. You can just rain down and clear out people chasing that flag over and over again.
Has anyone been able to stop Shotzzy? The guy has camo battle rifle now. He's already pushed up fairly far into enemy territory. Now he's just going to have to back off, realizing the clock, realizing he has plenty of camo left, probably about 20 seconds here left in that camo, and that's very valuable considering that there's a minute left, and he has top center control. So he just needs to slow play this one. He's going to make a move onto Ryanoop. It's just going to be a trade though because he's going to drop to destroyed. So not the best use of camo. Now that should open up the map over here. And I'm curious to see what Ryan's going to be able to do off the spawn. He's definitely going to be interested in making his way towards the flag.
Shotzzy is about to hit a 30 bomb, which is absolutely wild. Destroyed still looking back, trying to tank back and get people really get this flag moving. No one's there to collect, though. He does take down one. We've got Shooter here on his right-hand side. He opts to rotate back because he gets the call out clearly that someone's in his base, which it is. It's Boo Boo Doo. Will charge it. So Boo Boo's still there, ready and waiting to take down this player with one shot. Finds two. In fact, he doesn't, because we're looking at player outlines. There's two players in this corner. Charges it up. There's one. Second person's going to be Shotzi, though. He's going to put a lot of damage on him, which allows Ryanu to step in, clean out that kill. Now the flag's going on the move. It's going to be Devon who will finish that run off. I believe he's picking it up. Yes, he is indeed.
They're going to run out of time. That's so heartbreaking. That could have been a flag cap right there. What an unfortunate turn of events. Ooh, Splyce. They're going to take game number 1. Very well played, especially by the man Shotzi. 29 and 21. Everybody going positive, everybody going huge on the side of Splyce. Meanwhile, taking a look at the stats on the other side, 12 and 27. Not going to cut it for Ryan. Negative 15 to start this one off. He's definitely going to be looking for redemption.
29, 21, and 10. 11.3 KDA with almost 4k damage. Can somebody please nerf this kid? Like,
we got to switch to observer, but yeah, someone needs to nerf Shotzi, because that 5 shot, I don't even know how that was a 5. We're gonna have to get a replay of that one in slow-mo so we can count all those and confirm that Sims is good at Halo. But now we move into, looks like Rig Slayer. And yeah, Rig Slayer, if you don't get the weapons and you're gonna give these guys the camo, give these guys the scatter shot, it's gonna be ugly. The sniper rifle, it's there for you if you're blue. Who's gonna get it? That's the question. And we saw TC Sims play Rig very well today. This has been their map. They had the comeback against Allegiance. They were locking down the spawns against Evil Geniuses, I believe it was, just trapping players wherever they wanted. Ryanu top tower with that scatter shot and sniper. Who is going to be able to come out on this one? Because if Splyce goes up 2-0, just stick a fork in these guys in Team TC. Because, yeah, if they may be able to win Game 3, but the way that these guys are playing right now on the side of Splyce, it's just phenomenal. And TC, they're not there yet. They haven't been there the last 5-6 games. They need to step it up all across the board. Everybody needs to play phenomenal. Kind of think that everybody individually is playing below average right now on TC. They need to step it up and play better.
I mean, I expected the previous game, I expected it to be Rynu's map, you know, especially with, I mean, to be fair, he was probably doing a lot of flag pulls. That's why he probably had such an awful game when it comes to looking at the slaying. But certainly, yeah, I mean, they've had a very, very good rig game so far. But I don't know, man. Splyce are just looking too hot. I just don't know how you literally just put a stop on Shotzi. Like, every single time there's a power weapon, this man has it. And when he doesn't have a power weapon, he's just using any tool that he's got. Beat downs, ARs, magnums, whatever it is, Spartan charges, ground pounds. He's just a very young Frosty. And this man has a very, very bright future ahead of him in Halo 5. And if he plays like this at the World Championships, oh, lordy. We're in for a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are so fun to watch. Both the teams are. One of the disappointing things, though, is that Team CryptiK, who they've been so fun to watch, my favorite team to watch all day, in the most important series, this is when they're playing their worst. It's driving me crazy. I would really like to see Team CryptiK play out of their minds and make this the insane series that we know it could be. So let's get it going, guys. Game number 2, Rig Slayer. Here it is, Sims. I say we start off with whatever the Halo gods give us.
All right, then, let's see. Hopefully, it will be... Never mind, it's going to be Pre-Devonator. Eyes on the prize. We got 1, 2 members of Splyce. Beelining straight down white. Double kill. Cluster look grenade comes in. Good start from him. Sniper rifle also now being picked up. Checking down on sewers. Make sure no one's there. Great work from him as the grenades go in. Trying to get some information. One player will drop, though, and just dive on into the railgun spawn. But look at the oncoming aggression here. Look, Shotzi absolutely doesn't give a damn. He's found his target. He's got his eyes on the prize. Pushes in. And Prototype, well, he did have, you know, he had the scatter shot, but it was very short-lived, unfortunately, because he just got eliminated instantly. I'm wandering around looking for that sniper. However, I've come across Falcated also, who's got the camo, got the scatter shot. They don't know where he is. Pre-Devinator now does, so be giving some information to his team and calling him out, looking to get this player off the map. But look at this slide. See you later. Falcated takes out another one. Now he just needs to get his shields back because that sniper rifle, it's in the hands of Ryanoob, so they got to be careful.
Wow, Destroyed just gave Falcated the business. Assault rifle versus scatter shot, and the assault rifle wins coming in. Boo Boo Doo returns the favor, gets some revenge for his teammate. And let's see what happens, because now you have a scary situation with Splyce having control of all the weapons and the map right now. So let's find out where they're set up. You have Boo Boo Doo here with the scatter shot, bottom E, E1, and then T2 top tower is Shooter just watching that mid-range.
Yep, so you can just wander around here. They have a 1-kill lead, so they're in the driving seat. 10:20 on the clock. Still lots of work to do for both sides. But as you mentioned, Tom, they can't really come from the east side when you've got Boo Boo Doo down there with the scatter shot just being creepy. And you've got Shooter over here just watching Cat Door on white. And also, anywhere along this pipe side, if they come out of that corridor, if they even look, or they're in all kinds of trouble.
Right, I mean, the best thing to do in this scenario would be potentially pushing Snipe Hole. And they're doing a really nice job here, just waiting for the camo, not giving up any deaths. Wow, Ryan even escapes with that camo, too. Is he going to be able to live is the question. Shooter drops to Devin, but he hits the no-scope as well, so now he is no shields up there, and Devin's going to have to value his life just a little bit more. Ryanoob's going to drop that camo finally. Here's a big play. Falcated over bottom tower, trying to fight off Devin, who does have a little bit of a jump on him. Devin also has the jump on another guy. That's going to be Shooter, so that's 2 players taken down to no shields for Devin, but no kills in result, and still a lead and a setup here for Splyce.
Yeah, still just tanking away, kill for kill. Falcated on the backside. Tanks ticks down. Prototype. Shooter also. Oh, a little bit of a windy battle going on between him and Dev. Dev does come out on top. Who had that sniper rifle again? I believe it's Falcated, but I think he may have just gone down and been dropped.
Yeah, he's out of ammo. He's out of ammo, but that new sniper rifle is on the map, so let's see who's going to be able to lock that one down. You do have multiple players over towards the open field. Destroyed, he's going to get the kill onto Shotzi, but that's going to result in the scatter shot going on over to Falcated, and Destroyed is weak in front of him, so that should be a free kill. He's missing all of these shots, but finally able to land that last one. However, Devin is going to take him down because of how weak he got there. So, nice job here, TC. They're kind of fighting and clawing for what they can get here, while Splyce is just playing completely out of their mind. So, again, it's making me wonder here, is this just Splyce playing at their best? Is this Team CryptiK just not quite there yet?
Yeah, I mean, the pressure's on, right? They've had this one series advantage, and that now has just gone flying out of the window. I'm looking across some of the players just to see how this setup's going to go down, because I feel like it's going to go a little bit slowly. Boo Boo Doo does have some support. I believe that's Falcated right behind him. The grenades go down. And look at that push. Look at that collapse. Absolutely perfect plays. Ryanoob does take out Falcated at least and answers back. But all of a sudden, Boo Boo Doo, he comes back. Shotzi just goes wandering by. He sees the camo. The lid is up, so he needs to be careful. Can he get the burn? Yes, he will take one play with him, at least I believe. Yes, he does. Goes off the map. 17-23, though. Now we're starting to see a very small score gap open up, Tom.
Yeah, I want to stick on board with Ryan for a little bit and just see what kind of decisions he's making, because currently he's sitting at 2-7, and overall that's definitely the big difference maker in terms of the stats of who's kind of holding the team back. He also had that -15 performance in the CTF Fathom game. So obviously Ryan offers a lot to the team. I mean, he opens up the team, he gets a lot of assists, he's constantly calling out, does tons of objective. But one of the things that has kind of held him back from just winning consistently has been dominating performances in terms of his slaying ability. So he has to make sure that he's shooting good, making the right decisions, and not going out in the open. So I want to evaluate exactly what he's doing and seeing, there it is, he gets picked off to start, not really offering any type of looking around or information there. And that's going to be free 3 kills, 4 kills now for Splyce, all because of the fact that Ryan got picked to start. So again, I'm going to switch back on over here to Ryan and see what is going on from his screen.
So we'll watch him play this one through again. This should be a little bit of a, not a too hectic play unless someone does just run at him. He does get called out. Oh my God, literally within a second. They know what he's doing. They know what he's up to, trying to get away from that. Shooter's having none of it.
It's first to die again.
Oh, 1. Shots it. 2.
So there it is. And
3.
all four. All four died again. That's 8 kills now in a row, unanswered. 9 kills in a row. Ryanube was the first death in all 3 of those. That's a 10-kill run now and counting. 12-kill run. Someone stopped these guys. It was so close. It was a 5-kill game. Now they are just running away with it. 13-kill run, 14-kill run now unanswered from these guys on the side of Splyce. There it is. Finally, Prototype getting a kill onto Boobadooboo. What a run there from Splyce. Possibly opening it up enough to take this series 2-0.
Oh, God, he's still alive. He's still alive. They are... I feel like they're firing blank bullets at Shotzi at the moment because... I don't know what sensitivity he plays on, but he's swinging back and forth. Every time he sees a grenade, he'll thrust forward. Then if he sees another one behind him, he'll jump up and ground pound, and he'll just hover there for a moment. And in the meantime, while he's doing all this, he's just traveling around, using these sparring abilities, absolutely abusing them. And he's got a scatter shot on his back pocket also. So it's just... It's such a nasty, nasty piece of work. This kid is a monster. An absolute monster.
Yeah, he's fun to watch, that's for sure. Only 4 more kills before Splyce takes this commanding lead. This game was amazingly close. I thought that TC was going to be able to take this one. Rig has been their jam all day today, but they are just being outmatched right now. And what is Destroyed doing? Humping when you're down in the Halo World Championships. 49-23. Someone get that man a Snickers.
Oh, God. He did 5 and 13 and decided to... bag a player that was going 14 and 8. Oh well, I suppose when you're losing that badly, there's not a great deal else you can do. It's reset and crack on. The game's still not over. They are down 2-0 in the series, as you mentioned, Tom. Falcated though, look at those deaths. 16 and 4. 12 bomb coming out of him in the Team Slayer. 14 and 15. Triple kill also for Shotzi. 15 assists. 14 and 8, big numbers from him. Down at the bottom, 5 and 14, 5 and 13, not the best of games for Destroyed. Rhino, Dev trying to do what he can. 7 and 12. But my God. My Lord. Splyce have come to play, Tom.
They sure have, and I just don't know what's going on with these guys mentally. I mean, Destroyed and Ryanube completely just dropping the ball in both of these best of 7s. I mean, it's just sad to see because these guys are so fun to watch. Destroyed extremely aggressive. His screen looks very similar to Shotzi, but I'm worried about him smacking bodies when you're down and you've lost so many games in a row. Meanwhile, your teammate's struggling over here, going triple negative, double negative the game before. This is not what you want to see from these guys, and I feel so bad for both Devin and Prototype because of how close these guys have gotten. Prototype has been so close to breaking it into the Pro League numerous times on 3s up, always being on like the 9th best team. Now he's finding himself being on eventually the 8th best team here when only 7 teams make it into the Halo World Championships. So always falling just one short. Meanwhile, Devin getting kicked off his team, and Evil Genius is obviously not making out with that decision and not being the right decision there. So this is just great for Splyce, but horrible for all these players on TC right now. They have to turn it around. They've worked way too hard today to get to this moment to just fall flat on their face.
So we've been kicked out of Observer, Tom, so we'll have to reset that and we can get this game number 3 underway. It is 2-0 in favor.
You got kicked out? You're still in here.
No, I mean yours is still on.
Oh, okay.
You need to turn yours from red. There we go. So 2-0, game number 3. But yeah, I mean, you kind of called it perfectly. At the moment, CryptiK just not the same CryptiK what got them here to the winners final, to the grand finals, excuse me. And, you know, the real Splyce, the Splyce that we didn't see at Vegas, it's appeared. The god, the small god that everyone spoke about prior to the World Championships and prior to Pro League, that is Shotzi. Everyone bigged this man up. Everyone spoke about how he was going to be the next big thing. Right now, proving why. He is just, without doubt, the shining star of this evening, putting up big numbers, clutching up when it mattered most. And I can only see this going further into these next 2 games and being a big factor in if they do qualify for the World Championships, why they qualify for the World Championships.
Right.
More importantly, when they get to the World Championships, if he plays like this, man, it's going to be so fun to watch. It's going to be so fun.
No, it is. But what's really scary is the individual talent that Splyce is starting to showcase, where they're winning a lot of these 1v1s and just completely demolishing and running through and having no fear. And that's what you're seeing right now from Splyce. And that's a very scary thing, because that's what you would assume that Team CryptiK would do. So unless Team CryptiK can take a page out of the Evil Geniuses book that happened in the previous series and try to meet the aggression with aggression, it's not going to happen here. And they're not playing well enough individually with their shots in order to carry themselves to that next level, which is the Halo World Championship. So we're going to find out here in the next couple of games, especially in this game right here on Eden Strongholds. If you go down 3-0, we already saw what happens in this type of case for TC. It's not going to happen. So this is the must-win game. Everything riding on this. Who is going to step it up big for the blue team? Eden Strongholds isn't even blue-sided. It's red-sided too. So you're going to have a huge problem trying to get this player off the overshield from the red side when he goes for it.
As you mentioned, power-ups in play. You've also got the rockets as well. So some big... We've seen people grabbing both of those and just really combining them and being absolutely... just kind of going beast mode when you get those two together on this map. And on this game type in specific, Bubu just goes flying in. Kind of, I really feel like it was a little bit unchallenged there also, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just OP. Red side's OP for Eden Strongholds, honestly. But if you know how to go for the overshield, you can pretty much go untouched. Unless you have, like, just a ridiculous plan and you have to allocate at least, like, 3 resources just to stop the overshield guy. I mean, yeah, rockets are kind of in the vicinity, but now you're just leaving Catwalk, the most important stronghold, and Camo open. So, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You're playing from the blue side here. It's even more difficult now for TC.
But we've got a little bit of a rotation coming out of Destroyed, so he could put some pressure on this nest. He does have his teammates taking Cat as well, but he's got to be careful because they've got a wild Shotzi to his right-hand side. Shotzi jumps up, doesn't realise he's there. Look at that call out all of a sudden. Bullets come flying from Minicat. It's Bubu who's pushing him back. I think he still knows he's there because on his hands and knees, grenade comes down. They definitely know he's there now. The hit markers will be there. The information will be there.
Ooh.
I'm just...
Nice.
What are you seeing? What are you seeing?
Bubu just got taken out with the rockets. I was on board with the guy that had the weapons, and Prototype with the really nice play, but Shotzi able to find those rockets too, and he's going to get the trade. Switching on over to Ryanoob, who's taken out, doing the objective, and Bubu's right back over towards that catwalk. That's something that he was focusing on for a majority of the game, and now he's able to take it if he can stay alive. Just a sliver bit more. There it is. Huge plays coming out from Bubu. Catwalk, such an important stronghold to get.
Yep, looking at trying to find Bubu's POV. I had him on someone different there, and I'm back in board now as he takes down one. Let's jump across to Dev's POV. He's just rotating around here. He's got a teammate coming off spawn also above him on the platform. They're making their way around to take control of the tower. Grenade goes down, finds its marker. I'm looking for the assist. There it is indeed, but unfortunately goes diving in, finds 2 players of Splyce. No advancement will be allowed to be made on that catwalk, but we could be seeing maybe not. I'm going to say we could be seeing rockets going in the hands of TC, but it looks like Splyce have a hold of them. In fact, no, they do. Yes, they do now.
Wow, that's going to be great for Splyce. That should be overshield and rockets as soon as I can find him. There he is, Bubu. Second set of rockets in the game. 2 for 2 so far. Not able to connect on that one. Ends up just shooting that one as well, trying to waste some of the ammo. Is this player going to drop over towards the red side? That's going to be 3 dead. Last guy, bottom red. He's not in position to do anything. They're just going to leave him out there to spawn the rest of his boys. Should be an easy triple cap coming out here for the side of Splyce if they want it. They're contesting the red nest. They have multiple players that could push over towards the blue bend, and they're already predicting where players are pushing. Prototype getting that really nice trade on the Bubu. And Shotzi has the camo over towards the catwalk. Look at that score, Sims.
A couple of windy bullets coming out of Bubu with that. At least Prototype's allowed to answer back. We've got Shotzi with camo up here in Top Cat, just wandering around, doing his thing. And to be fair, I mean, it'd be nice to see him push Triple Cat because it would put the pressure on even more to TC, but they don't really need to. You got Shooter over there, watching Nest. Ryan, we can see, that's going to be Ryan on Ryan, as Ryan who will be rotating around the backside to see if he can come up from behind, which I can actually, I'm going to look at his POV now. He's just bobbing up and down. And yeah, look, Shooter has absolutely no idea. So that rotation is absolutely huge from Ryan.
Yeah, and that's going to leave a couple of members dead. That should be Red Nest going on over to these guys if they want to get it, possibly Catwalk too, and then they need to rotate towards Blue Ben and get something going over here because they are down so many points. Falcated finding one onto Prototype. Destroyed's going to die as well. That's not what you want to have happen if you're TC. You got to just hold this now. Hold that Red Nest, hold that Catwalk, and for the love of God, got to watch outside here. Because of the fact that I think the rockets did just drop, should be overshield as well. Camo going to shortly follow, and who else but Boo Boo Doo Boo? He's at every single rocket in the game.
Yeah, looking for one of his teammates to help him out, though. In comes the overshield. Oh my, holy melted. Destroyed picks up the double. Ryan whips out the Brute PR and completely and utterly melts him. Destroyed then with a double will rotate round to Blue Bend. Least grenades are going to go in top mid on Cat. Forced to come back. We do see the hit markers do land down. He's going to put up just a few landmines on the floor. Hopefully someone jumps on them, but no one's there to assist. And I believe we could be seeing a Blue Bend reset, which we do. Rhino takes down Boo Boo Doo Boo. But the clock is still ticking, Tom. The damage has been done. 23 to 71. That is a huge, huge scoreline to bring back.
Sure is, but they do drop Shooter, who had camo. Now they need to focus on helping Devin over towards this Catwalk. That's going to be Shotzi laying down some prime fire over here. He's also working with another player over towards the security. Prototype helping. You also have Devin here with the battle rifle. This is the battle that he has to win. Shotzi gets down, taken down fairly quickly. That's 4 dead. Where are the spawns? They should be outside red over here. They're watching red plat, but they need to be watching outside red. Everybody is outside currently. And then you also have this spawner over towards the blue plat, and Devin's aware of that. Nice grenade. He's going to have him on his radar too. Another player outside. This is the opportunity for CryptiK that they need. They have the triple cap going. They desperately need to get this in their favor. Hold this as long as possible. Try to get their communication, confidence going, get their shots going. There it is. 3 dead here. 4 Splyce. Falcated gets that pick on a Prototype, but that's going to be another 4 dead. This is the first time we've actually seen TC have Splyce on the ropes this entire series.
Yeah, I'm on board with Pre-Devin at the moment, and he is just looking around, making sure nobody can make an advancement up to this Catwalk. Big kill. Actually, it's going to be Falcated who gets a huge kill indeed. Comes back for a second go. Prototype says not today. Grenade goes down. No hit markers are found. So he doesn't know exactly where this player is. That's going to be shot. So he opts to not bother going up to Catwalk and give away a free death. He will make his way around to Blue Bend. Great shots from Prototype. No one's there, unfortunately, to see that one through. Look at Boo Boo Doo Boo. Here comes the OS. Ground pound town, though. It will knock some of the OS off and do some damage, but it's not actually going to kill him. He's allowed to carry on wandering free. Boo Boo Doo Boo and the rest of his little merry men, they're all just wandering up and making their way to top Catwalk. They want to take this one back and end this game, but what a comeback it's been so far from TC. And they could be taking the lead here, Tom. They were down by about 65 points. This is insane.
Finally, TC has pulled their heads out of their butts and got it going here in the grand finals. We've been waiting for it to happen the last 6 or 7 games, and here it finally is on Eden Strongholds. Can they close this one out and make this a series for everybody back at home? Shotzi getting that nice melee onto Prototype, possibly a ninja over there. Rhino needs to hit these shots. He gets double teamed. No, perfect shots coming out from Boo Boo Doo Boo. This is it. It's all coming down to this next minute or so. Destroyed with the rockets. Can he help close this out?
Unfortunately, he is going to go down, though, so those rockets will be out of the hands of TC. Great job from Pre-Devinator, though. He's going to tag up Blue Ben, so all they now need to do is make sure they keep a hold of Catwalk. It's on Pre-Devinator to get this kill. He clambers up as well. Can he get the reset? Yes, he can. Clutches up when it matters most. 1, 2, 3 members of Splyce. They're all weak. They're all tanked up. The grenades are coming in thick and fast. They're pushed back again. That could be a comeback from the gods, so long as they keep this last player out of the Catwalk, which they do. Clutch kill comes in.
Wow, what a game.
Answered back. Good God, what a comeback. Amazing.
They
Absolutely
needed that
amazing.
so bad, and that is just a sign to how these guys do not give up. They finally got it going. They finally got their groove. No better time than now. That was something that they desperately needed. And let's take a look at the stats. Ryan Noob, 8, 14, and 11. Look at that, destroyed with the breadstick on the assist. But that has to feel great for Ryan, who was really struggling in the beginning of that game. Ends up picking it up, ends up clutching it in so many instances where Splyce They had control. They had the weapons. How many overshields did they pick up? Almost every single one. Boobadoo picks up the first 3 rockets of the game. It's not like Splyce got the rockets 3 times in a row. One player, Boobadoo, 3 sets of rockets in a row. That's unheard of.
18 and 10 though, coming out of Destroyed. Fair enough. I know you got the breadstick on the assist, but who cares when you're sticking positive 8 on the board? 12, 15 and 17 from Prototype. 14 and 12 from Dev at the top there. 14 assists coming out of Ryan Noob with an 8 and 11. But that's got to feel good, man. That has to feel good. We're going to need to switch over to Observer once again, Tom, because we have been reverted back to the team colors. But that's got to feel really, really good. They were down by, I want to say, 65 points at one point. And to come back from that, it just shows how rubber band, strongholds really can be.
Yeah, and it started with that triple cap. And once you're playing such high caliber teams and you get triple capped on, it's hard to pinpoint exactly what you want to do, but the first obvious step is just capturing whatever stronghold that you can get so you don't get the points racked up and accumulated against you so quickly. And they weren't really able to find their footing and regain control ever because the rotations were just really strong and the awareness was really strong, and it was finally there for TC, and they came up with some really clutch resets on that catwalk. So now we move into Call It CMCTF Anyone series now. Splyce, they had the huge advantage after resetting the series and going up 2-0, but now we have TC with the comeback, and let's see what's going to happen with Destroyed kicking this one off with him.
Looking at his POV then. Let's see where we stand and what we're doing. Just hiding down in grass. Doesn't grab the BM, guesses someone else got a hold of it. Picks up the DMR instead. Flag's already been moved. Nice for him to at least track back. He'll tag up this flag guy. He knows the player there. Oh, shoot. In fact, with a snipe. I believe. Let me find where he is exactly. It's Shotzi with a very... Look at that. Basketball. Runs straight up onto the silver. Shucks it up into top mid. Fair enough, kills himself, takes down a player. One person's there to pick it up, and there you go, 1-0.
It's an alley-oop, but if you want to call it basketball, go for it.
Well, go for it. Football, American football, it's all the same.
That was awesome, but Shooter really opened that up with those snipes there. Amazing plays by these guys on the side of Splyce. Getting all the weapons now, that's going to be 3 dead. Last player alive is behind Ryan. If Ryan could just stay alive for a split second longer, that's going to bring Falcated out towards the snipe ramp, and no one's able to clean him up. This is the last guy alive, guys. Come on, TC. You got to take him out a little bit quicker than that. Finally able to drop him, but look at all the reinforcements pushing their way over towards the snipe side of the map and already adding pressure on the elbow, and that just goes to show where the mindset for Splyce is. They want to get aggressive, and they want to get aggressive very quickly.
I think they just want this series over and done with, to be honest. I mean, look at the aggression. Ryan Noob will get the front end of a grenade out of Falcated. Falcated puts down some pre-nades, hopefully to try and get some hit markers. Runs it towards his teammate. It's going to be Shotzi on the Royal 2 with the sniper rifle. Here comes the flag bounce through the maze. Will he go up? Will he go down? He's going to opt to go up. More than likely ground pound this one into the side. No, he doesn't, because he gets information that he's got an enemy player. Booba is there to help it out, but he doesn't need it. In fact, he actually is going to need it. He's going to grab it. 2-0 in 2 minutes.
Wow.
Tom, Splyce are on fire.
They really are. They're just charging into their base, running the flag, and they're only doing it with one single guy locking down that elbow side of the map. That's going to be a big beatdown for Boobadoo. Prototype's going to drop to him. So there comes the trade, but nobody in position to run this flag. Should just be a couple of trade of kills over and over again. It's eventually going to be control of the map on over to TC, but I'd be very, very surprised if this results in a cap. Boobadoo, he does get that kill with the rockets, and yeah, just too many people at the base right now for TC to get into there. Ryan just needs to grab these rockets, back off, and bail. Nice grenade, buys him some time, but he was not able to thrust and get back around the corner as Boobadoo really wants those rockets.
Well, we got 10 seconds till that sniper pops. 1, 2, 3 members. I'm looking at Shooter's POV as he does go down. Let's have a look who else has a rocket. It's going to be, so Boobadoo has one left. Now, if anyone can stop an advancement on that sniper rifle, it's him. Goes one-on-one in the silver. Gets taken down, though, with a beatdown. Try to find who's got that sniper rifle. It's actually going to be... I still don't think he's in play. Yes, finally, Ryan Noob here. 2 members of Splyce push back into the base. The third one comes off the spawn. That's going to be Boobadoo over on the red elbow. But look at them turtle him. They're scared to come out. They know this guy... He's got the sniper and they know this. They have the information. But in the meantime, all this is going down. We're hearing in the back, Ryan's blue flag's actually moving. So they need to be careful. A shooter creeps out to take a peek, loses his face. He's running all the way across the map, though. Sweet Jesus is all on Ryan to save the day. There's the third, which he does. Flag's also been picked up once again. This is dangerous times. It all comes down to Ryan Noob. They're taking out that second player. There's one more. They're all coming off the respawn. Can he get that kill? Yes, he can. Killing spree for Ryan.
Ryan is going off right now. Have they gotten the return is the question. That flag is still away. Finally, the return comes in. That's going to be the cap going on over to TC. 2-1 in the series, 2-1 in the game. Could be a little bit of a foreshadow here. We're not really sure. But if you are able to come back from being down 2-0 in the game, why not? Why don't you be able to come back from the series overall? So could be huge for TC, momentum-wise and mentally, if they can win this game.
They've got Falcated up on S3, so they need to get him off immediately because he's got sniper rifle as well. If Shotzi gets a couple of kills, and when you got shooter with rockets also, but look at Shotzi's positioning. He can just sit back and finish off anything that Falcated doesn't kill instantly and just tags up. Rockets are doing some work. Prototype's the only person remaining. Bye-bye. See you later. Looking at that cave spawn, though. Grenades go down, so he's going to block it. Tags one. Not entirely sure how he tagged him, but he did. And they still know where he is, so he's gone also, Tom.
Yeah, very nice positioning coming in from Falcated here. And he gets the beatdown on to Ryan. Are you kidding me? Still staying alive down here. You could see the strategy for Splyce. They really want to get a guy onto the snipe ramp and then flood another guy over towards the window. Prototype not able to get that flag out. Killing spree going on over to Falcated. And this is scary here. He's going to be able to toss this flag out, but he does die to destroy. Nice defense.
Yeah, but there's two players there who are ready just to collect it. They're going to run that down into the maze. Let's see how far they can get with this one. Ryan Noob, though, is the man who can make this thing stop. He needs to put a halt on this. Unfortunately, though, look at the information that's coming across from Splyce. They do get the... In fact, no, they don't have the return. It's been picked up by Boo Boo Doo Boo. It's all down to Ryan Noob to make this thing happen. Grabs the flag, opts to run, which is the perfect decision. Get the hell out of there. Moves it all the way across the map. Two members, though, will end up down in the grass. We got Shotzi staying alive. Puts down a nade. Will chase that final kill. Gets the kill with the grenade also. This is standoff time.
Yeah,
I believe.
Mean, that was the perfect play from Ryan. Literally just bought himself another breath of fresh air here. If they can get this return and tie it up 2-2, that would be so big. And look at this, they're actually in pretty solid position in terms of being able to collapse, but no, Boo Boo Doo Boo shuts that down with the rockets. Now Devin's gonna have to retreat just a little bit. Falcade has the sniper too, so it's not all gravy here for the side of TC, especially since they're down in the game and in the series. No weapons either, but at least the desperation play is gonna buy them a little bit more time, and let's see if it works.
Doesn't get the beat. Well, he does get the beat down, but doesn't actually get the assassination kill. One bullet swings past the face. That's Falcated. 4 left in the chamber. Excuse me, 8. Let's see what he can do with these.
Crouch under the base.
Let me have a look at his POV. Has he been cheeky?
He died. Not cheeky enough, apparently.
Feels bad, man.
Uh-oh, here comes the push. There's going to be Falcated caught out. He's no shields in the fountain. There's another player going for the return. It's going to be Prototype. That flag is in the cave, but it's not far enough in the cave for them to get the return. It's just a sliver away. There it is. We're tied up 2-2. The play works for Ryan, and they are back in this game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my Lord. This is going to be another Game 7. I can feel it now. CryptiK starting to show why they are in the grand finals. They've clutched it up. Let's take a quick look at the kills there. 17-17 out of Falcated and Boo Boo Doo Boo. 17 out of Ryan Noob as well. Make that 18 as you just see another one pop up in the kill feed. I'm going to take a quick look at his POV, see exactly what Ryan's doing. I believe that's a sniper rifle in his back pocket. Also, 2 players out on the wing there over on Rocket side. One on the elbow, misses the initial shot. Misses the second one also. So a couple of desperation shots. Needs to take it easy a little bit. One grenade comes out. He knows where that second player is. Unfortunately, Shotzi spawns right in his face. That doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3 members.
Here it is.
They've got to watch where the spawns are, though, Tom.
They do need to watch the spawns that are not on top of Boo Boo Doo, who's made some pretty good advances on the map. They need to slow play this and slay. Everybody is just crouching, waiting around, baiting the flag here. First person to show is going to be the first person to die, and that's going to be Ryanoob. Look at that flag just sitting there. Everybody waiting to bait it. Watch out for that ground pound. It's going to come through. There it is. Falcated onto Destroyed, and that flag is dead. Horrible, horrible execution coming out from TC. That is heartbreaking.
Yeah, fantastic work from them. I mean, excuse me, fantastic work from Splyce to... I want to say fantastic work from Splyce. They did answer back, but as you mentioned, Tom, it was just a bit poorly executing those spawns and kind of watching them where they were going to be, and the flag went out in the open, and no one really made any advancements on it from there.
Big 1v1. Boo Boo Doo takes down Ryanoob. He's still alive now over towards the silver area. Are they going to be able to get that return? Just a sliver away, in the ground pound, or excuse me, the Spartan charge comes in. So map going to be reset over here, but you do have sniper rifle going on over to shooter. Multiple players with the snipe control too as well for Splyce. This is the positioning that they need to push in. They just need to get into that cave and get this catwalk control. Shotzzy doing that already. He does have a fight over towards the silver that he needs to win, and just constantly going back and forth over here, waiting for the first pick. There it is, Falcated gets one onto Ryanoob. Where is the rest of the players though? Shooter's gonna drop prototype as well. Is anyone in position to run the flag? That's 3 dead. Nobody in position to run the flag though, and defense being set up here for the side of TC.
This is, I believe it, one of his teammates may have just naded him there with the splinter. I'm on board with Shotzzy, who's staying alive. In fact, we should be on board with Shooter, sniper rifle in hand. We got Ryan Sonde eyeballing that rockets, hoping someone can use him as bait. He gets taken down. 1, 2, 3 members. We will see all of a sudden of Splyce. They are dead. Who's in rockets though? Who's actually got position for rockets there? I think it's actually going to be Destroyed. So sniper rifle in the hands of Dev, rockets in the hands of Destroyed. All the power weapons going in the form of CryptiK, but they've got to get a pull on this flag, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to quite yet. They can still get a couple more slays. Devin going huge with the double kill. Looking for more. There's a guy in the back of the flag. There's another guy in the cave. That guy in the cave is going to pop out any second now. Nice snipe there by Devin. Did they call out the guy in the cave, though? That's the question. Looking for Falcated. Can't find the headshot. He does have the VR shots, though. And is the grenade going to be good enough? Nice splinter grenade. Probably wish he had that splinter grenade onto the flag instead. Shotzzy doesn't care. No worry in the world. Just running through all of the grenades. Now Prototype finds a double kill with a grenade, though. That's going to open up the map on the snipe side over here. Destroyed needs to get this big win over towards the rocket side. Where are the spawns? Probably in the back of the base. This is a big win there for Destroyed, pushing over towards the elbow. This whole side of the map is open. Where are they going to run the flag? There's a guy behind him. Another guy towards the top catwalk. A couple slays coming in. He's also staying alive under the base. This is really big. Destroyed needs to get his shields and run this flag immediately. It's still there for him to grab. 2 players are dead right now. Make that 3. There are 2 alive. Shooter and Boo Boo Doo, who is going to come up clutch. He's alive with the flag. He puts it in. We are all tied up 2-2. What a series. This is Halo at its finest, guys.
Good God. Destroyed, just going full on God mode at the end there. Incredible run from him. And you could see how it were perfect play. Just throws the flag out, holds back for a second. You did have Falcated up on that S3 platform. I was surprised, very surprised he didn't get the kill, but one of his teammates from Top Rockets just pushed him back, give him that covering fire that he needed. Great play from Destroyed, though, just to hold back for a second rather than just YOLO play it and die instantly. Fair enough, he went negative, but who cares? He just got the win for his team, man. 14, 17, and 20. Awesome stuff. Dev and Ryanoob, 20 bombs all around. 20, 25, and 20 over on the side of Splyce. A little bit of a negative on a couple of the players, but who cares? It's all about the win, man. 2-2. This just got interesting.
Wow, what a series we have for you guys. Now we move into a best of 3 pretty much. Slayer Truth, Strongholds Empire, Slayer on Regret. I cannot wait to get these games started. We got thrown on over to the yellow team sim, so let's switch on over to Observer and stop holding these guys back any longer. I'd just like to point out when we started this, it was probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock a.m. there for Sims, and now it is bright outside. You can see there behind them. It is sunny. It's over. I know it's late for you guys on the East Coast. It's pushing around 2:30 over there. It's 11:30 over here, man. We have some serious gamers, and these players are bringing it this late at night. Primetime gamer hours. Here it is, guys. It is Truth Slayer, game number 5, winner of this series. It's a best of 7, not a best of 5. Moves on to Burbank, the last team in the world to qualify for the Halo World Championships. $1 million up for grabs. Sims, here we go.
Prime time, mate, to just stick arena on and start grinding after this. Get on the American servers and just YOLO it and enjoy it. But the gods have given us Pre-Deviner's POV, so we'll kick things off with him. As you mentioned, Tom, this is Truth Team Slayer. One-on-one battle going on down bottom mid. We will see the answer come in the form of Pre-Deviner and tags it up to 2-2. Unfortunately, Destroy just drops down in front of 2 players, so he gets absolutely melted. Looking across at P2. Oh, he's wandering out with no shield. That's an easy kill for Falcated.
Yeah, that was kind of a little bit of a misplay there from Devin. I understand where his head was at. Go for the carbine, get control, but here's the thing. You have to get control of one of those side bases first. So 4-2 here. Pretty solid start there by Splyce, but we did see a 2-0 Coliseum CTF lead get completely thrown away over here, as you do have control again in the favor of Splyce. Shotzi locking down Carbine. You also have P2 being locked down by, I believe that is Falcated over here. Now everybody trapped in the base. You also have split spawns though for Devin. So while you may think everyone is over here towards Shooter, Shooter picks up a double and is just floating in the lift. If he picks up a triple, he does on a Destroyed. Are you kidding me? That could have been the play of the game and we missed it. Gonna switch on over to Shooter and give this guy some love.
Slice and dice, triple kill in hand, 11-4.
6-0 for him.
That's insane. I mean, maybe you just telling him how late it's getting, he just wants to get this over and done with. And what makes me laugh while all this is going down, Tom, it's 12-4 and Booba Doobu's goosing. So it just shows you how much work the team's putting in.
Yeah, he's goosing 0-4-2. So it's not like he is not adding any type of assists or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, it's not a full-blown, just he's not even there type of scenario. But that just goes to show, like you said, Falcated and Shooter putting in serious work. And Shooter, he's just toying with these guys. He's got battle rifle, he's got sword, he's just waiting for them to make a mistake. Everybody trapped in the carbine side of the map, and they cannot push out right now. Camo up very shortly. You do not want to be over towards the car side when it comes up, and Shooter, he is just playing this perfectly.
Yep, bobbing and weaving, ducking and diving, sword in hand. He's got a teammate that's going to be moving in from P side, so at least can help him out. And there you have it. Booba Doobu absolutely ignites Prototype. Devinator is pushed down bottom mid. I'm looking for the assist call out to come in. You know what? Shooter might actually end up finding him himself because he is getting grenaded. They got one. There he is. Spartan charges in, but unfortunately it was to get out of the... Oh, indeed. It wasn't to have got this player. Sword in. Please.
Wow.
Frenzy, boys.
Frenzy double kill Top Gun. Doesn't get much better than that for Shooter. He's got more kills than all of TC combined. What a play here by Shooter and Splyce, just locking down the base. If you guys are wondering why he's not pushing out, it's because he is trapping these guys with the spawns. If you sit in the back of the base, you hold heavy influence on the spawns and they cannot spawn at red base, and they are now forced to spawn over towards the car side because of where everybody on the side of Splyce is located. Now you're finally seeing a couple kills go in favor of TC. 2 for 1, and Shooter's out of ammo. So here's the opportunity, but it's not going to last long because Shooter is going to make his way over towards the car side and eventually find himself some ammo. He did appear on radar though in Prototype. Not sure if he's not watching his radar or what's going on right there.
Yep, indeed. Now he will finally drop. It's taken a long time, but he's done some serious damage. 12. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty insane. 4 assists as well. Below him, Falcated 7 and 3, but 8 assists also. And you know what, Tom? The kills and deaths, they just keep ticking along. 30-12. We are only 4 minutes into this game, and we are well over halfway through it.
This is going to be one of those like 50-19 games. I'm sorry, guys. Don't want to call it this early, but the way that they have control, the way that they're just locking down all of the spawns, it doesn't seem like TC has a plan to try to regain control. And if they do regain control, it's going to be very difficult to even try to mount some sort of comeback, especially when you switch on over to Booba Doobu and he's just getting double kills for free over here with his green gun noob combo. Switching on over that pistol and perfect shots too. So just great play coming out from Splyce. Right from the get-go, they got control. They've never let go And they've rotated the spawns just so flawlessly, and we're just so aware of where not only, you know, the other team was located, but where their teammates were located, and never pressed the advantage too hard, and never over pursued any kills and chased kills that they shouldn't have.
Yep, I'm just looking at Booba Doobu, Tom, and he's just stuck another killing spree in the bag. He's doing awesome work so far with the green gun, as you mentioned previous. If he'd have got that kill, I'd have just completely lost it. Will drop top mid, move across to Falcated. He's just patrolling P2. Even, the thing that gets me is these guys have no shield whatsoever, but they're still going to push aggressively. If they get a call out, they'll answer it. Fair enough, that does cost him his life as Prototype eats the free kill. But the amount of aggression that is in this young Splyce roster, it's incredible.
Yeah, it really is. It's fun to watch, and both of these teams are fun to watch, but in this specific game, they are getting completely dominated on the TC side, and there's really nothing that they can do, honestly, because Splyce is just playing this one so well. The main thing is they needed to collapse on a shooter years ago and just not let him go on this spree, because when things are going good, they're going good, and he found that sword, he found that battle rifle, and now he even found a camo, which he used the entirety of it. So just perfect plays coming out from, again, Splyce and Shooter. And look at this. We've seen this before. Everyone trapped at Carbine side for TC and Shooter locking down red base.
And literally, it's just, he's anchoring, what you called before, Tom, just monitoring the spawns, anchoring it there, so just forces them over into that bubble and K2 side. Swords up top mid, but who the hell needs it? Look at the scoreline. I don't know how you like your steak, but I'm a rare kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, I like my steak medium, but I'll take medium rare as well. And again, we've seen this before. Shooter, the only time he ends up dying is when he runs out of ammo. And you know what? He only needs 6 shots in his pistol, or 7 shots in his pistol to pick up a kill. Now he's going to find a fresh carbine, and there it is. I mean, respectfully, they're trying to make this at least not a steak. They're pretty close to doing so, but either way, 1 game away, Splyce is from moving on to the Halo World Championships and making their dreams come true for such a young team. That is such a great feat if they're able to do it, but they still have to win one, and that is going to be the toughest one to win. 50-30, dominating game coming out from Splyce. Look at Shooter, 18-3. That's just unheard of in Team Slayer truth.
That's pretty nuts. Triple kill, as we saw at the start. The frenzy in the bag. I'm just going to press A just to take a look at some of his medals. 1 triple kill, 2 killing sprees, 10 headshots, 1 perfect, 2 doubles, 6.0 KD ratio. Oh my god, that is 11 headshots, 16.3 KDA. He was only one of 2 players that did over 2k damage. 4 power weapon kills coming out of him with that sword.
Started with that triple kill at the base. I mean, he was in a 3-on-1 situation. Devin died after that play that he had in the beginning of the game, got the split spawns, and then you didn't see anything after that. It was just all Shooter, all Splyce. TC completely shut down. I'm sure it wasn't like a communication breakdown or an individual breakdown. It was just very well played by Splyce. There was nothing that they could have done there. Look at those Slayer games, 50-23, 50-30. Now we move into Empire Strongholds. I'm worried for these guys if it goes to Game 7, though. I mean, Game 7, you can throw all the rules out of the window, I guess, but those are very dominating Slayer scores there, Sims.
I mean, they're already playing fine, Tom. I don't think they need you on the team to carry this one through. So when you're switching over to Grey, we'll be firing this one up. We'll dive on in. And as you mentioned, it's like, we said this earlier on, Empire Strongholds, it can be a little bit messy. It can be a little bit back and forth. But, yeah, I'd be worried in a Game 7. And I don't think either of these teams want to see, well, one of them wants to see Game 7 because it's only one that they can survive, and that's in the form of CryptiK. But honestly, I just think Splyce want this over and done with.
Yeah, and it's Regret Slayer, which I couldn't imagine playing that as the final game, making your way to the Halo World Championships if it goes to that point. Because so much of Regret just relies on the beginning strategy. I mean, making sure that you're able to secure the overshield, get that timing for the rest of the game, constantly being able to lock down top center. I don't know. We're going to see what's going to happen there. Another thing is the plasma caster there, and who's going to be able to use the plasma caster very effectively. And I don't know. The way that I've seen the play styles for both of these teams, I feel like advantage over to Splyce in terms of a Regret Slayer, but I feel like Empire Strongholds would favor TC just a little bit more. So Here it is, guys. Game number 6. We're going to start this one here very shortly. Again, Splyce, they're up 3-2 in the series. It's not over yet. TC still can come back and win the next 2. But this is crunch time for these guys. One more game, and they're eliminated. Sims, what are you talking to about your teammates right now? Are you saying, focus on the strategy, focus on what we need to do in the beginning of the game, or are you kind of talking about how we're only 1 game away from winning and going to the World Championships?
I mean, there is that conversation going on. They're only 1 game away, but there's also the conversation of we're also 2 games away from potentially blowing it as well. So, it's play your game. They know how to. Clearly, they know how to play Halo. They've just been going absolutely off. If I'm coming into this matchup compared to the beating that I've just taken in the previous Truth Slayer match, I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be upset. So really, it's just no remorse, no care. Make them pay. Don't give them any breathing room. Don't care about anything. Play the game and just take it to them as much and as hard as possible. And honestly, I think with Splyce's raw slaying power that they've got, I think this is GG no re personally.
I don't know about that. I mean, overall, I think that Splyce would probably pull this off in a game number 7, but I think it is going to go to a game number 7. I'm not going to count these guys out quite yet. I'm expecting, Devin to fight. He's had a pretty poor game previously, 4-12. Not very Devin-like. Again, 50-30. You can't really pinpoint that on anybody. But he's someone that's playing with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to be ready to go. We saw him lock down security side really well, tower side really well when they played against Evil Geniuses in this game type. So I'm expecting very much of the same objective-oriented team here. I'm expecting them to be able to pull this one out and push this to a game number 7. Heck, I know that I want to see it. I know that you guys want to see it watching at home as well, guys. Tweet the stream, twitch.tv/Halo. Use that hashtag HaloWCSims. Here we are. Is this going to be the final game of the night, or do we have one more in store? It is Strongholds on Empire.
Championship Monday. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving life. Let's dive on in. Let's see if we can get a game 7. But, Splyce, they've been looking good. We're currently on the POV, as you mentioned, Tom, with pre-Devonator. We do have Falcated on the opposing side. Look at Destroyed, though. That's some super aggressiveness. That will allow Dev to at least push forward. Thrust to the right-hand side. That's a free OS for him. He's going to drop down bottom mid. More than likely to take out Falcated to help his teammate lock down and secure Pip. Now he's going to rotate back into his own base. Oh, 1 player jumps down. Double beat down coming out of Boo Boo Doo. So wipes the OS from his back before he dies. Puts a grenade in. No hit markers are found on the camo guy. And that's a nice play.
Yeah, the camo guy, I think that was Shooter, came in with the cleanup. Now you're going to have side base being captured. Ooh, Destroyed gets the grenade kill onto Boo Boo Doo somehow and gives him a little bit of body disrespect. And Destroyed, he's a guy to watch out for on this game type. He is obviously very crazy when you watch his screen, moving at about 1,000,000 miles an hour. And that is the type of guy that is very good at close range battles. So you got to watch out for these assault rifle beatdowns, the 3-shot beatdowns with the pistol, the 2-shot beatdowns with the rifles, because this guy has it going on in Empire Strongholds. That's going to be 2 dead here for TC. Here's one of those battles. Is he going to be able to win this one? He's already down to Shotzi. He has to stay alive. Ring around the Rosie here. Coming around the turbine. Can he dipsy doodle out of there? He does. Great map movement from Destroyed.
And the one thing that's happening on the opposing side of the map, Tom, we have a potential triple cap that is very, very short-lived. Prototype did dive on him when it was needing him to most, so they will get 1 point on the board. Shotzi in the middle, though. He's fancying that pit. Boo Boo Doo Boo's there to collect as well, so 2 of them. Asses down. Point goes up. It's in the hands of Red Team. Now they're forcing and diving on him for this triple cap. Dangerous scenes here. If I was TC, they're not. This lead that they have is about to be snatched away from them.
Yeah, and it's all because they just died very quickly and coughed up control, and it happened in a matter of seconds. I mean, it was a slow play over around Destroyed's corner on the sneaky by, I think it was Shotzi just crouching over there, and now Overshield's coming up here. And that's very, very scary for TC because, again, they're 1 game from being eliminated here. They have Overshield. They're going for the pit here. They have the side base. This is a perfect scenario here for Splyce.
But they also know, and especially Boo Boo Doo Boo, he knows that this guy with the green gun is prowling to take that OS from him. Does go down, so nice elimination, nice kill for them to get him out of the map. Prototype's going to be in a 1-on-2 scenario as he does get flooded. You can see there outside on the fans, they are pushing in to try and stop any advancement on red base. Boo Boo jumps in, and more than likely he'll be able to turn this into his team hands. Force the triple cap, which they're going to get. Don't know how long for. Needs to touch and get his body. One. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. That is huge. That is incredible.
That was a battle that should have been won for TC, and that was a battle that could have just secured the Halo World Championships for Splyce. That's going to be a triple cap. They're going to know where all of these guys are. They're all pushed inside the base here. All they have to do is wait for these guys to push out. They're already weak, so this should be easy pickings here. Couple players crouching. Shooter needs to make sure he doesn't get too aggressive around the corner. Finds destroyed. Prototype. Oh no, that's... Sorry, excuse me, that was Rhino crouching around the corner. Gonna switch on over to Prototype and see what he's gonna be able to do. That's gonna be a couple of kills there, and that was a huge missed opportunity there for Splyce. They had everything perfectly laid out for them. They had them trapped at red base. There was a perfect opportunity to just wait for them to push over towards the pit, and they gave over pit easily.
Yeah, but Prototype didn't. Oh, he actually finally does get the kill, so that one player will run away. I'd be looking to try and just push into that hill as quickly as possible and really put the pressure back on. He's going to transfer this one across, but there's a big fight going on for Pit. They're going to get the free reset. There's 3 members. Oh, but look at how many are dead, though, Tom.
Yep.
2-on-2. Make that another one as well. Dev just did a huge play, in fact. And then all of a sudden, Prototype, that was an uncontested free reset for him and gets the kill.
Yeah, well, Shooter got out there, and Shooter got out because he was playing the numbers game, and he was trying to contest towards the overshield, but he didn't realize that if he would have just stayed inside, Prototype would have been forced to contest all the way, and he never would have died in that scenario. So a small misplay, not really even a misplay, just mistimed there by Shooter, and that's going to open up the map here. But while I'm saying that, it's going to be a couple slays going right back and over to Splyce.
Yep, and it also is going to be the plot. That's going to be Pit going in the hands of Splyce. Destroyed, he'll drop down,
and
gets
red.
Silenced. Yeah. Oh, God, this is...
And blue.
That's not good. That's not good.
This is it. This is it right here. Boo Boo Doo Boo has perfect positioning. These guys are all trapped outside and in red. They're going to have to get on the same page and push red immediately. And if they get pinched from the side, see, that's a poor play by Ryan. He can't take that pit by himself. Maybe he was buying some time for these guys to get red base, but now you're going to have a very coordinated push because this is becoming time where Splyce is going to start smelling Burbank. It's about 3 pushes on the clock here. 3 pushes, and they are done on the side of TC.
And while this is all going down, Tom, you've got HWC teabagging the living hell out of Destroyed, giving him a taste of his own medicine from earlier on. They've got to be aware of Pit. HWC POV at the moment. Easy beat down. Brawler medal comes out as well. 1 person up on T3. That's going to be Ryan Oob. He knows where he is. Banks a grenade off. Doesn't quite land it in the gap. Ooh, bait and switch there. He is supposed to come back. What a grenade from Ryan Oob. He knew exactly where he's going to be. Pushes him out. Flushes him. Finds him. 1, 2, 3 members, though, of TC. They're all steamboating into Pit.
Yeah, everyone flooding into the pit, and they're all no shields because they've been hit with some serious grenades. There goes the reset. There's push number 1. It's going to be 2 more pushes here. And you're going to see TC be eliminated and Splyce move on to the Halo World Championship. HWC is in position for the overshield, just waiting patiently for this one. You're going to have Camo eventually go on over to TC. Pit is still available for the taking, though. They're going to go and charge it. There goes the possible reset if they're able to get it. You have the overshield in there, so it should happen for free. 91 and counting. That Camo is late. He's not going to be able to get it. Destroyed burns that one. They smell victory here. HWC still with overshield. Pit in control. Splyce looks like they are primed to move on to the Halo World Championships. Falcated finds one. Shooter finds another one. Prototype, he's no shields in the pit. Desperation setting in. Destroyed is the last guy. I'm expecting a team teabag. No. There it is. Splyce moving on to the Halo World Championships.
Unexpected item in bagging area. As you mentioned, Tom, congratulations to Splyce. They are your 12th and final team moving forward to the Halo World Championship 2017 Grand Finals in Burbank, California. They get their shot at $500,000. Congratulations to them. Big shout out to the roster, man. I mean, look at the kills again. 2nd time in a row we've seen Shooter going absolutely huge. HWC at the top again, doing HWC things. 5 strongholds captured. just awesome work. But on the opposing side, I've got to give a big shout out, to the guys on TC. They did marvelous work back at Vegas, and they put up one hell of a fight this weekend. They have been a phenomenal roster, one that certainly was overlooked by a lot of people. But yeah, big shout out to all 4 of those players. Amazing stuff. But there can only be one winner, and that winner, ladies and gentlemen, it's Splyce.
Yeah, what